special. Would you like to try us on a Tuesday? Well, today is the day that we call, funnily enough, Try Us Tuesday. Give us a try, don't be shy. We've got so many deals today. A lot of them are miss out, so they might not have the biggest quantity, but the deals are just mind-boggling. Lots and lots coming your way. Jeanette and Jane and Collectors in Cheshire. If you've joined us, maybe you joined us in the sort of repeat from yesterday's show, and you managed to open your basket for today, maybe you want to add to your order, and a jump right add to your order, whether you use it as it's sort of, well, as its main original purpose, or whether you use it as decorative, it doesn't really matter, it's your choice. Yeah. But for £8.95 to get 300 jump rings, that's not even 10 pence each. Brilliant. There we go, so you get 100 in the square, which is a lovely polished finish, which is a 7mm, and they're all closed, which is great again for jewellery makers, because sometimes you don't want that, especially if it's for the clasp. You don't want an open jump ring. Nope. Not because you don't trust the strength of it, but just because it's been opened, there is a cut there, so it's easier if there isn't it?
No, that's exactly right. And then attach your clasp then to the closed jump ring, just for added security then, isn't it? But I would always have a selection of these in my stash, because you're always going to be grabbing for them, just to add a bit of detail to a piece or to do some chainmail. Perfect.
Just to see if you get silver plating in there as well.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Oh, we love it. So many treats. I'll leave those there for you. If there's any left, we will recap that, but I don't imagine they'll be there for too long. This I was mentioning earlier, and if you have a look at it next to the pearls, both Jan and I were thinking, Jan automatically was looking at these sapphires that are coming up to go next to the pearls, and then we noticed these right next to them. How could you not notice these? Aquamarine trio. So you're getting more than one strand of aquamarine. How lovely would they be interspersed in with the pearls?
Beautiful, aren't they?
They match your outfit today, actually, as well.
Wouldn't they?
They would. Is that on purpose, Jan?
I'd like to say yes, but
so you could dibs it. Oh, it matches, dibs. I'm just going to move that bus to the side for you now. Now, with only 39 in stock, one strand is more of the blue and one strand is more of the green. Have a look. So you are going to get 3 individual strands. 2 of the strands, if I can show you here, can you see that the one in the middle is more of a bluey aquamarine, and the ones on the either side are more of almost a greeny aquamarine? So the ferric iron gives you more of the greens, and the ferrous iron gives you more of the blues, and that's just aquamarine's natural makeup, just the way it naturally forms. So what you're getting here is a really luxurious mixture of that aquamarine, some of the greens, some of the blues, and all exceptionally popular, all totally genuine. 130 carats in each strand. 5 by 2mm to 8 by 1mm you have in the more blue of the aquamarine, and the more green of the aquamarine you have 2 by 1 to 9 by 1 in both of those. Now these ones you very rarely get to see the luxury of the greens in aquamarine, and for many people originally the green was more popular, and it's all down to personal preference. You might prefer more of the still blue, but it's a bluey green. You've got a lovely treat here. So you're getting 3 strands, HYGC94, 85 centimetre strands down to £12.95. That's all. But isn't it, or is it not, Try Us Tuesday, where we want to do simply irresistible price points that make you try us on a Tuesday. If you've watched this show and you've never got involved, but you've thought, oh, actually, I quite fancy making my own jewellery, I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure I could make something myself. At £3.32 per strand for aquamarine, I'm reckoning we should give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? You get it home and you change your mind. We'll post it back. Jan and I will be waiting. It's a no quibble money back guarantee. You don't need to explain yourself. In fact, the other day when I went to the shops, I bought 2 pairs of shoes. My brother doesn't know this yet, but the day before my brother's wedding, I tried on my bridesmaid shoes, and it caught the bottom of my dress. It was a wee gem, and it caught the dress, so I had to straighten it out, and I had to go and buy a new pair of shoes, because I thought on the day they're going to catch my dress, they're going to rip it. So I went to Glasgow, and I went into the shoe shops, and I got 2 pairs of shoes. One, I needed to get the exact same height, because the dress had been measured to the other shoes. So I had to get the exact same. The day before my brother's wedding, my mum was like, only you, Ali, only you. and I managed to get a pair of shoes, and I got 2 pairs, and I thought whichever one matched best, I'll wear, because I wasn't taking the dress anywhere. I was going to leave that safe hanging up, and 1 pair worked and 1 pair didn't. So I took the other pair back, and the lady said to me, I took it back into Leamington Spa because I was back in England. The lady said to me, oh, well, we don't stock this. We stock the brand, but we don't stock this style. So I'll have to put that in the back of the shop. And I was like, okay. Well, I was told I could bring it back to any store, and she went, yeah, but we don't have that style, so I'm just going to have it. It's going to be like dead stock, just sitting in the back of my stock room. I was like, okay. what am I meant to say about that? But you have no problems if you change your mind here. You just post it back. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to say, oh, it was my brother's wedding and I got 2 pairs of shoes and I didn't know what one was going to fit. You just have to say, okay, brilliant, perfect. Yeah.
But like you say here, it's just great. If it doesn't suit you, then that's it.
Post it back. You don't even need to talk to anybody. Just put it in the post. It's not a problem. But that made me think about how amazing our money back guarantee is. You get 30 days. There's no questions. If you change your mind, you change your mind. It's not a problem. It's just what it is. Probably because we would all be quite happy to get whatever you've sent back. We're probably quite fancy it ourselves. So we're probably thinking, oh yeah, it's fine. Send it back. Oh my gosh, this chain! I spent the most of my birthday when I was 16 years old trying to get a chain like this. This is all I wanted for my 16th birthday was a sterling silver sort of Figaro style chain. Oh, how gorgeous was that? And we spent ages with my mum trying to find a nice delicate one. The only ones we could find were really chunky. This is just delicious. You've got 2 chains here. They've both got a bolt ring clasp on them. These are fantastic and totally different as well. So if I turn this round, you've got an extender chain on the Figaro style. Oh gosh, you're in already, quite rightly so. Now Kim, you've told me these are really limited, aren't they? 47 in stock. Now you're going to get both chains. Yesterday we had a sterling silver chain deal, and there was 2 chains and they sold out pretty much within a blink of an eye. You'd have had to be pretty smart quick on the phone lines or on the web to get that. So if you got it, well done. I'm going to have to get your price straight in on these. So I haven't told you much about them, but it's purely because there's so many of you there. So for $7.95 for all 47 that we had, now you get both of them lengthwise on them. Have you got that there at all, Kim? There we go. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Do speak to the contact centre. There we go. One is 16 inch and the other is 18 inch. So the Figaro chain length, or it gives me centimetres and it also gives me a length. 45 centimetres. That'll be the 18 inches, won't it? Yeah. 45 centimetres, 18 inches. So you've got 2 different lengths. Of course, one's got the extender chain, so they're probably both 16 with one extender chain taking up to 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. But of course, get those home. Oh, I can't believe that. Kim, I didn't even know we had that deal today. Oh my goodness gracious me, what an amazing treat. So lots and lots of treats for you today. As I mentioned, we do have quite a lot of low stock treats, but really, really affordable, so that's something for everybody. So if you missed out on the chains, don't worry, I've got another sterling silver deal coming up. I've got lots and lots coming up. Now, your challenge today, Jan,
is lovely.
Is it really a challenge?
No.
Can you really call these 4 strands a challenge? If you've just tuned in, guest designer Jan is with me all day. She's amazing, and it's been too long since we worked together. We're going to have some tablet and enjoy our day today, and hopefully you'll enjoy it with us. Oh, you should send us a wee message. Let us know what treats you're having. What do you have while you watch Jewellery Maker? Right, 4 strands. Have you now? There's the text number 60777 JM Studio at the start, and your normal text, whatever the cost may be, pennies or 14p or 7p, or maybe it's free, I don't know. Just check with your network provider. These 4, now they're all the same size, Jan. Does that make it easier for you, harder for you, or just no difference?
I think it's nice because you haven't got to think about, will the sizes go together? Because obviously they will, because they're all the same.
For sure.
They're all 6. The shapes are all the same, so which is brilliant. And it means that you can go in any direction you want. So you can make bracelets, you can make earrings, you can make necklaces, you can do weaves with them, you can do wire work with them, you can do anything you want.
So there's not really much limitation with these?
That's why it really isn't a challenge.
Would this be good for maybe a beginner who's just wanted to start working with gemstones?
I think yeah. I mean, personally, I started with a plain round gemstone, but to have these in the different colours is perfect, because like I say, you can go in any direction. You can go really intricate with them, intricate weaves, or you can just do basic stretchy bracelets. Imagine those stacked up. Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, So let me show you. This is the traditional tiger's eye. This is how most people know it. It has this wonderful chatoyancy, it's known as. In fact, if you look at this thumb here, when I move it in particular, the way the light's catching it, you can see that that's totally natural. It's not printed on it, it's not drawn on the surface, it's natural inclusions within it that allow it to have this phenomenal optical effect. So the totally natural original is the golden that you're seeing here. It is actually genuinely known as natural tiger's eye. Then you get that same chatoyancy, and people have started to introduce the reds, which almost look like, for me, they remind me of that, oh, what type of wood is it that's got the red in it? Mahogany, that's the one. Reminds me of a sort of mahogany wood colour.
It is definitely. That's,
do you think?
Yeah, that's spot on, yeah.
So you've got that, just dreamy. Then there is a natural blue tiger's eye. I believe this one may have been dyed purely just due to the strength of the blue. But you can get a natural blue tiger's eye. This tiger's eye is wonderful. Because tiger's eye, we all love the chatoyancy, but you might not be wearing an outfit that fits the golds and the beiges and the chocolates. So you might want to wear with your navy business suit or your blue dress that Jan's got on today, or maybe a simple blouse and denims, a wonderful blue. Maybe for gents, the blue is thought to be the favourite colour of both ladies and gents. But this is one, to date, in 9.5 years, I have never, ever, ever, that I can recall, and I've got a pretty hot memory, if I don't mind saying so myself, I've never brought you a purple tiger's eye. Ever have I seen it? Have you ever seen one?
I don't think I've ever seen it, no. And that was the one that I sort of gravitated towards, to be honest. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's amazing. Now, it's hard to pick up in the camera, and it always tends to be, because the bright white lights that you get in the studio aren't anything really like natural daylight or your naked eye, but with the purple and the recording, you can see it a little bit there. How amazing will that be? How often can you put tiger's eye with amethysts and rose quartz? I mean, wouldn't that be the perfect tiger's eye to introduce your sort of amethysts and those other popular colours?
And that's exactly it.
And,
because you've got that range of colours, you can introduce it with lots of other gemstones as well if you want to. So yeah, brilliant. Brilliant with amethyst, it would look gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Oh, and Shadowite if you've got that kind of similar. Fleur, hiya Fleur, guest designer Fleur's messaging, morning lovely ladies. Oh whoa, these are amazing. I adore all gemstones with optical properties, they are just divine. OMG, and purple, I know, right? Purple. All guest designers are thinking the same as myself. Another message coming through from Tink, one of our regulars. Purple tiger's eye is amazing. I wear mine every day and look stunning out in the sun. I'm so pleased. Oh, tiger's eye looks stunning.
Beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Isn't it? This is such a treat. Now you get all four of them. It's not even £5 a strand. Lowest price we're meant to go on a strand is £6.95, and we're at £3.74 each.
That's crazy. That's crazy because they're just so beautiful.
Oh my gosh! Just watching you swirl it with your finger.
You still get that sort of chatoyancy still sort of flashes through, doesn't it? Beautiful. They are gorgeous.
Oh, you know, this is going to sound crazy. If your budget allows, get this just for the purple.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that you have purple tiger's eye, which I've never, ever offered before, and it's almost like a deep, rich. You know when you cook a blueberry in a blueberry pie, and it almost looks purple.
Yes, yeah.
It's like that sort of dark purple.
It is. It's sort of like a juicy purple, isn't it?
Yeah, a juicy berry purple.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Ooh, I can't believe that. Just £3.74 pence a strand.
Wow.
£3.74. Goodness me, you'd be struggling to get a cuppa those these days at that price. And I'm not saying don't have a cuppa, but next time you think, do I need 2 cuppas today? You know, I think actually I'll make one at home, and then I'll put money set aside. You can have a cuppa jar. And then you could do it for your gemstones.
Excuse me.
I think that'd be a great idea. Do you fancy, Jan? Oh, you already started working with these.
I have.
Do you fancy seeing a star by?
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah? Should we do it? Yeah. It's those highlights you were talking about.
I love them.
Let's do it. Star by time. So we only have 70 in stock. When I saw them, I have to be honest, the way the light catches them almost gave them an optical effect. This gemstone comes from the word iolite, which means, well, violet flower, essentially. The Greek words for violet flower. You can really, really see the hints of violet coming through, as well as these lovely intense blues. I was blown away when I saw the size of them, and I knew that these were iolite. I mean, for me, this is not a guest designer. Fleur's already on the internet showing an interest in these. Thank you, Fleur. These are just magnificent. The fact that they're faceted as well for iolite. Iolite you don't usually get in this size, do we? I mean, we only really get iolite nuggets, maybe the odd rondelle strand, but we don't get big iolites. I've never before brought you an iolite cabochon like this. Even on our sister channel, we don't have I mean, imagine that as an iolite ring.
It's a real treat, isn't it?
It really is.
Treat. And they are absolutely beautiful. They're
what were they like to work with?
They were amazing to work with. When I opened them, when I had them in my kit, I just made a little squeal. And I think they were sort of amongst one of my favourite kits of all time.
Really?
Because of the highlight. They were just beautiful to work with. And I did some wire wrapping with them. They were just gorgeous.
So what did you make? Did you make rings or earrings or pendants?
I made mainly pendants, neck pieces with them. I did a ring. I did make a ring.
You need to have a look.
If you look on my Facebook page, they're on there.
If you're not already on Jan's Facebook page, do find her. It's guest designer Jan Dwyer, or Janet Dwyer, should I say. I've put a link to her page on my page already today. So if you're on mine, just click the top link and click Janet's name, and it will take you straight through Janet's page, and you'll be able to see these. Or very similar. These are brand new, but they might just be slightly different carat weights. We've had some really, really special treats of recent, and the first time they were seen. So you would have had to buy Jan's kit to be able. Not that that's a bad thing, but if you were just wanting highlight and you maybe had the rest of the kit, then that might have not suited you. But these you can get on their own, and it's the first time they've been seen on their own. These are brand new. MQNV43 is a code for these, but Jan's looked at them and saying if you have got the kit, they're of the same quality. Very, very special indeed. 280 carats. Still blowing my mind that we have this size of iolite, that they're unreal. Really, really intense and deep, but they're like almost like a dreamy midnight sky with a violet coming through it. Really, really special. Luster on them is magnificent because of the brilliant facets that you have on the surface. We're very, very fortunate that I have a superb team behind the scenes in the gallery just now, who are actually, for those of you who aren't on Facebook, having a look at Jan's pictures just now and grabbing just one of the most beautiful pendants to show you an idea of what you could create with one of the pear shapes. Now, it could be any shape. A cabochon means it's got a flat bottom and a dome-like surface. Now, it could be a high dome, it could be a small dome. Most of them could seem quite slim domes. Now, you could do soutache with them, you could do wrapping, as you've said you've done, you could do prong setting. There's plenty of ways. You could do chainmail setting as well. You could do a style of setting with chainmail. I know, I don't know if the DVD's out yet, but Fleur and I were working on a DVD of chainmail. She did all the work, I just kind of turned up really, but you could do chainmail wrapping cabochons as well. The wrapping that I was talking about of Jan's piece, my director Claire and Kimbo very kindly got a picture of it there. So that's I mean, isn't that amazing? So that's just off Jan's Facebook. There you can see GM guest designer Janet Dwyer. You just click on that little link and that'll take you there on my page. And that for me is I mean, does that take a lot of time to do? Would that work quite difficult?
No, I mean, a lot of my it's simple wrapping, so that is actually not technically challenging. It's quite a simple wrap, but you get a really lovely effect because of the quality of the gemstones you're working with, and these are of that quality. They're just beautiful.
You need these. We've got lots of guest designers showing interest in this. As I say, Fleur in the West Midlands already in. Guest designer Jem in Oxfordshire showing interest in a basket as well. Many of our regulars, lots of collectors are in here. I have to say, hand on heart, if you have set aside a budget for iolite cabochons, well done you, because I don't know how you would have known they were coming up. That's amazing. But if you have, I'm imagining producer Kim is going to get these within your budget. I always say stick to your budget. If you have a budget, stick to it. There's a reason you made it. If you don't have to have a budget, that's amazing. I'm really envious of you. But always try and stick to it. My job and producer Kim's job is to try and get everything as much as we can within your budget. Obviously, if you've spent your budget, then that doesn't count, but we'll do as much as we can to get the prices as affordable as possible and still get you the quality at the same time. So it doesn't change the post and packaging or shipping and handling or 30-day money back guarantee, depending on how low it goes. It's just going to be great anyway. Oh, well, there you go. If you'd set money aside for a lot of people set around £30. Well, how much do you set aside for a set of cabochons? Between £20 and £30 for a good cabochon. I mean, a rare collectible one that we don't often have in the show. Maybe, don't get me wrong, I love rose quartz, but maybe for a rose quartz you might be thinking, oh, I might be able to get it for about £12.95. I have seen the odd one cabochon set at £9.95 for a rose quartz. I might be able to get that one around £10, £12. But iolite, well, we haven't done them before, other than the kit that you've done them. I've never brought them, and I've been here, well, since the beginning. I was here from the first day. So for that price,
amazing.
I would have expected to pay more. So for me, I'm thinking, I'm hoping if you'd set aside money for cabochons, then hopefully this will come within your price point. And the colour, I mean, what other cabochons have we got that can give you that pure intensity? That with sapphires and pearls, as Jan was actually suggesting earlier. Imagine that.
They are beautiful. And I actually did get the kit, as I said to you earlier. I got the kit, and I've actually made a few pieces, and I've put a couple of the pieces for sale in my outlet. And one of them, just sort of the average size that you've got on that board, with some pearls and some simple wire work, and that's £45 for me. So one of those, that's for me for selling. But if you're just making as gifts, there's nothing better to make a gift. I mean, to have that as a gift, oh, just lush. They are beautiful. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, lush.
So pleased for you. Check those out as and when you can. We're just going to move on for now, just to bring you as many treats as possible. Executive producer Martha came in and picked these up this morning. She was like, these are amazing. And I totally agree. A wee message from Fleur. Shout out if you want something, Jan. I'm watching all morning waiting for the turquoise. Fleur, 12 o'clock turquoise.
Thank you, Fleur. I'll do that.
We have to try and work out Jan's secret sign.
Oh no, I'll just say Fleur.
Hiya, Fleur. We love you, Fleur. This is a gorge combination. What do you think? Would you do it? You totally would, wouldn't you? If you could, you so would.
That looks beautiful.
Isn't it just? Now these for me are amazing. Each one pendants, would you say?
Yeah, could
Focal
be easily.
points? Do you count them?
They're stunning. Just that on some gold chain would look great, wouldn't it? Look absolutely. With some tassel, and then maybe some of the tiger's eye from the challenge.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Would look beautiful, wouldn't it? That would go brilliant with the challenge bundle, wouldn't
that would just be amazing. And then, because of the challenge has so many different colours, they've all got chatoincy, they all go. You could alternate them in a rosary link chain and have one of these at the bottom.
Oh, I know you're on fire.
That's because I've got such amazing treats. Just one of them shows you the chatoincy. This sounds ridiculous. Maybe it's because I like Charlie and Chocolate Factory when I was a wee girl. But I always think this looks like a chocolate where you can see the caramel melted rolling around inside. Is that a bit odd?
No, it does. It looks like caramel sort of bubbling up inside, doesn't it? Waiting to
it's like we've got chocolate X-ray glasses on, like you can see through the. Do you want some tablets? Anne's brought some tablets. These are phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you did, look at it, and it's amazing that some of the chatoincy goes in one direction, some of the chatoincy goes in the other direction. This is, and regular viewers will know me, and you'll probably be fed up on me saying this, but rose quartz being my favourite gem, and Sphene, but we haven't seen Sphene on Jewellery Maker. I doubt we ever will, but you never know. Never say never. Sorry? Who had Sphene? Don't even kid with me, Kimbo. Are you serious? I need to investigate this. Sphene is my favourite stone. But I have more. I love tiger's eye, and I have more tiger's eye in my collection than I have of my favourite stones. And it's because it goes with everything. Yeah. Tiger's eye, I mean, just, you could be really, really indulgent and just have a huge tiger's eye necklace like this. One of these with some pearls. Now, would you use white pearls, or would you? This is a strand of pearls that producer Kim and I chose from the warehouse, and executive producer Martha gave them to us today. I'm so chuffed about these. Multicolour pearls with peaches and lilacs in there, and apricots and whites, with just one of those as a drop.
Either. either strand of pearls. Actually, either strand of most things you've got on the desk will go with that tiger's eye, won't it?
It will, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, imagine some rose quartz with that would look stunning.
What about corals? I've got some coral here.
Look at the coral against that. Oh, that's lovely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Peridot. Should we try this peridot? Ooh.
The aquamarine that you've got as well, that looks beautiful. Peridot looks stunning, doesn't it? That green.
Oh, this peridot's going under £20.
No.
This is such a treat. Oh my gosh. My favourite sparkler. Do you know what this is? Cognac. Cognac what? What do you reckon? Dye. Cognac dye. Wonder what that could be. So excited. So much coming up for you today with aquamarine. Did you get the aquamarine bundle? Ooh, it could be a bit different. You may or may not wish. There's 16 on here. Sorry, I did count it earlier. I don't know if I said it out loud though. There are 16 roughly on here, 550 carats. They are all the same size, 25 by 20 mil. Does that make it easier, in particular if you're selling jewellery, if they're all the same size in the strand? Does that mean you could work out maybe how many pendants, or maybe work out a sales idea for that?
I think from a design point of view, you know, I mean, it's brilliant because you could have a necklace and you could have that symmetry all the way through. You could have a really gem-heavy necklace, or if you, like you say, if you are selling, sort of pricing up pieces and things, if you know that they're all the same, you could sort of go for that. But I mean, it's not very often that we do, as designers, we do lots of the same thing.
Yeah.
You like to do things that are different. So with these, what I would do is I would do pendants. And I would do some simple wire wrap on them, but do every one different.
Yes.
Just by the nature of them, they're going to be different. And
in fact,
beautiful.
Jan has made some beautiful designs in her second kit. Well, it's second or third kit. I'm not sure which one what order we'll do. Oh, come on!
No.
49 pence a tiger's eye.
That's crazy.
Tina in the city of Bristol was not going to buy, but it's like sweets, so could not resist. Oh no, please don't do any more sweet like gems today. Oh, well, I can't make any promises, but I'll try, Tina. I'll try. In the city of Bristol. We've got more messages coming through. Join me when you can on these. 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com on the web, whichever is more convenient. Sally in Newport, Ali, Jan and Kim, the dream team. It's going to be an expensive morning, lol. Loving the show. I want everything. Oh goodness me, but I always stick to, if you've made a budget, stick to it. There's a reason you've made it, but hopefully if you budgeted for tiger's eye 550 carats, you've set aside at least £10, and wow. You can get those home through your door. Not shy off covering your post and packaging as well there for £10.
Amazing.
And lovely to see a message through. One tiger's eye on a leather collar, choker, sorry. Yes, please. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, how much work is that? It's not going to take you long to do that, is it?
No, and that's as simple as it can be to get a beautiful piece of jewellery and let the tiger's eyes shine.
Because it's an amazing, so you don't need to do too much, because it is amazing on its own. Love, love, love it. Right, I think it's time for us to see a new kit. What do you reckon? Absolutely. Let's go and join Jan. And I'm going to take my cuppa with me. Jan, this is just, all your kits are totally different today.
All the kits are completely different, but just as beautiful to work with. All of them were just great.
How did it feel for you to work with Eslons?
I love working with Eslon.
You do,
I think Eslon is fabulous. And it's great. I mean, I use Eslon quite a lot, as people know, to sort of knot pearls. It's great to go with these, and you can get such a lot of. I mean, you can go down the micro macrame route, like with Deb Rudge. You can go macrame with Mark's designs. You can do such a lot with it.
Kumihimo.
You can kumihimo with it. You can do such a lot with it. Then again, as I've done on one of the necklaces, I've just used it as a cord to suspend the gemstones from. So there's lots and lots you can do with it in lots of different ways.
And pearls thread through this okay?
Pearls went through the lighter one. The green one I think is a 0.9, so I think that's a bit thicker.
Yep, the cream is a 0.4 as you suggested.
Yeah.
70 metres you get in the 0.4 in the cream, which I would imagine is quite easy to use colour, will work with all your other Essilon thread colours, so it's probably quite nice to have a neutral and more of the neutral. 70 metres of that at 0.4, and you get 32 metres of the 0.9 mil, which as you've correctly said is the green there. Quite a lovely green as well, quite rich, quite foresty green.
It is, it's a beautiful green, and it's a nice width because I've done sort of a weave with the stars and the hearts.
Yes, you have.
So that gives it a chunkier look, but not overly chunky.
No.
You know, it's still quite delicate, but like I say, lovely green goes with all the gemstones, and the gemstones are just beautiful.
The fact that you've got, I mean, I'm looking at this pearl necklace. Pearls and peridot just rolls off the tongue. It's perfect. June's birthstone and August's birthstone. You've alternated it. If I put my hand underneath, you might see it a little bit better, just purely due to the fact that the clarity in the peridot is so fabulous.
It's a stunning, beautiful strand. And and I saw the peridot and I saw the pearls, and I've used the pearls throughout some of the other pieces, but I wanted to do something that was just simple and classic, and that's exactly what I would have done with them if this kit was mine.
Because you can use the Essilon threads with the gems, and you also can use them separately.
Yeah.
And what you've done here is show everybody that just because you get the amazing Essilon threads doesn't mean you have to use and make all your pieces Essilon thread and gems. You can separate them. You get quite a lot of gems.
Yes, yeah, there was lots, and they're just every single strand. I can honestly say every single strand, if they were for sale separately, I would buy them.
Yeah.
Because they are so beautiful, and the quality is amazing,
isn't it? You have here, let's start off with the pearls. The luster on these pearls is divine. Really, really top class pearls. You'll see that for yourself. You can see the luster there. You don't need me to tell you that, but it is something obviously for me straight away that I'll point out. You've got the peridot there. Now you use these two together to make that pearl and peridot necklace. What sort of price would you charge for something like that?
If I was putting a sterling silver clasp on it,
yes,
I would be looking for £100 for that.
Yep.
And I know that in the outlet that I sell, that would sell at that price.
Yeah. Well, it's top clarity peridot.
Yeah. And the pearls, the quality of the pearls is stunning. They're not huge, but they're so pretty and delicate and beautiful. Yeah, they're just, it's just beautiful. I just love it.
And then you have this juicy, I mean, this is a totally different style of green, this one here. This green is coming through with your emerald graduated, oh no, that's your buttons. Green onyx we're getting here, sort of emeraldy colour. 2x1 to 4x3 mil, 30 centimetre strand, 30 carats of green onyx. That goes with your peridot as a 38 centimetre strand, so the peridot is actually 8 centimetres longer than your onyx. 10 carats of peridot. Your pearls, of course, we don't go via carat weight. Then you get emerald buttons.
Amazing, aren't they? I mean, look at that combination together. They're just beautiful, aren't they?
And that's the beauty of the kits. They're put together so that you really can't go wrong. The gems all work together, the colours work together, and then topping it off. And I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but whether Pip or Laura put this together, do you think they're getting a bit festive?
Well,
with the golds and the greens? Do you think he was watching Wicked at the time?
But look,
it's like the Emerald City.
It is, and with the hearts and the stars in there, they're just beautiful.
And with the hearts or the stars, we were talking about this the other day, you've made them in the most beautiful, really, really gem-heavy pieces. There's a lot of stars in there, but you could just have the star or the heart as your signature to your jewellery and just have a star, like as some people have a swan or like an ace playing card or different things. I mean, they could be your signature.
They could. You could drop one onto the end of an extender chain maybe, or you know, sort of put one in in your piece of jewellery somewhere. But for me, the Essilon thread, just a few strands of that with a star, a few stars or a few hearts on the front. That's a bracelet.
Yeah.
You know, that's a bracelet that I know a lot of people would want to wear. Just beautiful.
It's just brilliant. Love, love, love this. Now, all we're looking at for a strand of pearls, a strand of peridot, a strand of green onyx, a strand of emeralds, and 2 strands on hearts and stars of golden pyrite, we're only looking at hematite, sorry, £38.60.
Wow.
With your 2 S-long
Wow.
cords.
That's amazing. You've got emeralds, pearls, peridot. Well, yeah. For me,
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our strands are supposed to be a minimum of £6.95 each. So with 6 strands, what a fab combination of gems. Well done to whoever put this together. They are perfect. Pauline Cheshire. That was Pip, well, what's Pip's official title? Should we call him Pip Kitmaster?
yeah, I think so, because Pauline's right. The combination of these gemstones is spot on.
At £28.95 extra spot on.
That's crazy. Spot on. That's yeah.
Should we do more? Should we do it again? It's Trials Tuesday though.
Well, go on then.
We do it on Tuesday. If we're going to do it, we'll do it on gems that you know. Is this the most affordable kit we've ever offered with pearls, emeralds, peridot, hematite, S-long cords? Could it be? Yes, it could.
See, now, if the emeralds and the pearls were together for that price, I would personally, I would buy that.
Just for the emeralds and the pearls.
But to get that and the rest, yeah, that's an amazing price. That's pretty good.
Even if you were just, I mean, this bracelet I'm obsessed with. For me, this is what I would wear.
Yeah, I did think of you actually, but it's a little bit big for you though, isn't it? We could probably change that.
And that you would wear it all the time, wouldn't you?
And that's just simple threading. That's just 3 of the pearls and the peridot. Yeah.
And then
just
a
beautiful.
beautiful wire clasp as well.
I've just used head pins just to create the 2 little clasps to link together.
How pretty is that? Just leftover head pins. And then you've got, if you want the chunkier look, if you don't want the delicate dainty look for the day, if you want something a bit more noticeable, a bit chunkier, not that this isn't noticeable, but if you want a bigger look, then something like that. I mean, emerald coins, I'm just going to make emerald bracelet on, as you do.
Amazing.
And the delicacy, or the daintiness, should I say delicacy, it's like I'm going to eat. But the daintiness of the earrings.
That's the great thing about this kit. You can go chunky, you can put the stars and the emeralds and the hearts together and do that with the bracelet, or you can go really, really delicate and do the pearls and peridot. So it's going to, if you are selling, it's going to appeal to a wider market, if that makes sense. Because you've got people who like the delicate, and then you've got people who like the perhaps a bit more funky and a bit more chunky. So yeah, brilliant.
Covers all the bases.
Yeah.
You could just keep the greens aside for something else, or keep the golds aside for something else. You don't have to use it together, but the beauty is that it all works. Jan, you're going to give us a wee demonstration actually with the hematite hearts, aren't you?
I'm going to show the earrings. We've got the little star earrings there, but so we don't have to open another kit. I'm going to use the hearts.
Because we had hearts, can you believe this? There was hearts left over.
Yeah, I've got some hearts left over. So we're going to do that.
Fantastic.
I just think wearing those, and the light's going to catch those little stars, isn't it?
They're like shooting stars.
So for that I used the finer S-lon. And all I did is I took a length of the S-lon, and I'm going to pin it on there. And we're going to use 2, so I've wrapped it around a pin. I'm going to use 2 as the lazy strands. So I've just popped on a couple of hearts there. So if I just put that in my macrame board, I'd be lost without my macrame board. There. So we've got the lazy strands there. Now we're just going to, for the working strands, we're just going to take a length of the cord again. And all we're going to do is I'm just going to do a couple of square knots. So if I just get one on there. So just put the one on and just pull that up until you've got a little loop at the top, and that's what you're going to hang from the, oh sorry, there. So at the top there, I've got a little loop.
Oh yes.
Okie doke. And then we're going to do a couple of square knots, so that's just for people who don't know the square knot. Of course. We make the shape there and we go over. With this strand, it's a bit curly actually when it comes off the, off the reels. And then we come over, under, and through that one.
It's almost like a sail of a boat, isn't it really?
Yes. Yes, that's
In
right.
one direction it looks like a letter D, in the other direction it reminds me of a sail, a boat sail.
And then the other side you go that way. So we've got a D or a P there. And then we come over here and through there. So what we're going to do is a couple of those just to sort of get that going. So if I just do one more on that side.
So this is called the macrame square knot. This
The
is
square
a
knot.
simple first sort of style.
Yeah. So all I've done
that
is
you
I've done
might learn.
a couple of square knots there. And I mean, Mark is a brilliant teacher. So if you have a look at some of Mark will sort of explain different knots. I only really know the square knot, but I do variations on the square knot. So I know a couple of knots, but not too many. But it's amazing what you can do.
Yeah, once you
With-
learn one.
yeah,
Once
yeah.
you've learned that with Jan.
So all we're going to do, I've done a couple of square knots, push the heart or the star or whichever, and then all we're going to do is we're going to continue that. So we're going to do another couple of square knots, but what we're going to do is as you come to pinch that together, bring the heart or the star to the top and put the threads behind and give it a good squeeze. If I turn that over, you can probably see that. So the actual cords then go behind.
So
there.
just underneath it. So almost lift it and raise it a little
Yeah.
bit, isn't it?
They do, so it sort of sits a little bit proud. Sorry, let me put that back in there. Right, so if I just do a couple more.
And you could do this depending on the gem size. You might want to do this with the green. If the gem's hole is big enough, you could do it with the green cord as well. If you're thinking, oh, I love that, I want
Yep.
a green pair too.
You can do it with the pearls if you wanted to, because the pearls go onto the thread perfectly, onto the thinner thread.
And would this be possible? I know we've got them on earrings, but I'm loving them and thinking, gosh, you could really get into a rhythm here. Could you make that as bookmarks and key rings?
Yeah,
and
that'd be perfect.
like extra gifts as well. If you maybe don't have enough for a pair, but you've got a couple left, you might want to
Yeah.
make just one as a gift of a bookmark. Or
Like you say, you could do a bag charm with it or
Yeah.
a key ring or something. So all I've done
mobile
is
phone charm.
yeah, you could do anything with it. A couple of square knots in between the heart, pop on the next one and do exactly the same, and just make sure that the threads are behind in exactly the same way. And then just another couple just to see. I won't do the 3 of them, but I put 3 on the original design.
It looks lovely with the heart sitting just slightly forward.
Doesn't it?
It looks like quite a lovely, proud, puffy heart. It's quite cute indeed.
So you've got your little loop, and then you'll have your gemstones with the couple of square knots in between. And then all I did
That's
is
so pretty.
to finish it off, bring them all together, all the cords, the lazy strands and the working strands together. Just pull them all together there. And then just simply do an overhand knot. And then just take your time and sort of work that knot so that it's as close to the finish of the macrame knot there.
A little bit like what you do when you're knotting pearls almost.
Yes, yeah, the same sort of thing. And if it's a bit chunky then, all I did is hold that and pull each one individually, and that'll sort of tighten up that knot. There. So now you've got your little loop, your gemstones, and you've got your little knot there. And then all I did is snip off the excess that you don't want, and then take the hearts or stars or whichever you're going to use, pop the Eslon through, and what I did, I actually did a few of them, put a few of them on, and just sort of worked out where I wanted them, because I wanted them to sort of graduate. So just put them on and work out where you want them. So I want that one to sitting about sort of here. So just let that go, and then do an overhand knot, but do a double knot. So go through once, and then go through again. Sorry, it's not very easy to see while my fingers are in the way.
Well, especially when it's curly.
Yeah, just curl up a little bit.
It's just curling up and...
So do an overhand knot, but go through twice, and then work out where you want your gemstone. And again, as you would do with, as Ali said earlier, with the pearl knotting, just sort of push that knot into place there, give it a good pull, and then I'd put a little dab of the jewellery glue on there just to make sure. When that's dry, snip that off, and then just do exactly the same where you want the others. So just work out where you want them, and then pop an earring finding through the little loop, and that's the earring.
That's gorgeous.
But like you say, that could easily be a bag charm. Or something else.
And you could do that as a really, really great idea. Many of you might be able to do that just now already with some treats that you've got in your stash, because the gems might not all match, but you might have lots of sort of colourful gems that you might want to put, or different ones. you could use that exact same design just now until you get the kit for practicing and maybe use up your stash maybe.
And there's lots and lots of Essilon, so don't worry about having a go, and then if it doesn't work, snip it up and start again, because there's lots on there.
Yeah,
it's going to go a long
70
way.
metres.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jan, so much. Absolutely love those. All the pictures will be going on Facebook when we get a wee moment. Just bear in mind it's the same team who take the pictures who are doing the live show as well, so they need a wee set to be able to do it, because they are very talented, but they don't have 12 hands. We've got Wall of Fame time for you, so we're going to have a look and see what you've been up to. Oh, I love Wall of Fame time.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's one of my favourite moments. We get to see what you at home have been making. And Wall of Fame Wednesday, what we tend to do on our shift side on a Wednesday is we make you take a picture on a Wednesday, no matter what you're doing. Just take a picture and send it to us, because we want to see what you've been working on. This is number 71. We'll explain it. We'll have a wee break in a moment, and I'll explain to you how to enter as well, so don't worry if you're not sure. Hi all, here is a long continuous necklace of simple twisted chainmail, made with some of the patterned silver aluminium chain. It is very light and comfortable to wear. I have seen similar necklaces online that were made of gold and silver for 3, 4 and even 5 figures. Very happy with mine. Please keep bringing the aluminium and other reels of chain. Thanks and best wishes to all. That's from Paula, and you're out in Essex. Paula, thank you very, very much, and quite rightly so. You have seen a huge, and I have also seen lots of sort of price ranges ranging up to your 4 and 5 figures for that lovely stylish chain in different metals, so well done to you. Really love it. I can understand why you like it so much.
And this is beautiful. This is number 72. And this is from Jane in Winsford in Cheshire. And Jane says, hope everyone is keeping well. I'm well.
Yeah, me too.
You're well?
Yep.
My Wall of Fame this week is a brooch I've made for a very dear neighbour of my late father's.
Aww.
I used top drilled aquamarine faceted pears, yellow culture pearl drops, wire mesh and 0.4 silver plated wire. No time to chat as my lasagna is ready, and I'm rather peckish after making the brooch. I must say the designers are brilliant and the presenters have such great knowledge of the gemstones. It makes for an informative programme, not to mention the amazing prices and fantastic deals. Many thanks to everyone involved, and good luck to my fellow waffers in the draw. And that's from Jane. Jane, that is beautiful, and I hope you enjoyed the lasagna.
Well done to you.
I
know, you
now.
make me want lasagna now. I'm peckish. Lovely, and I love the display box as well. Gosh, your late dad's neighbour will love that. 73, oh, pretty. Cute as you like. What do you think? Perfect for this time of year as well, isn't it? Lovely in summery starfish. This is from Dawn out in Leeds. Dawn has said, hi all, I haven't sent in for a while. This is my 6-legged starfish, made from copper coloured wire and mainly all pearls, all from GM. And that's a good luck to all from Dawn in Leeds. Dawn, I love it. Number 73, really, really love that. Well done you.
And this is 74. Oh, look at this. Like
fabulous.
This is from Michaela, and Michaela says, please find attached my entry for this week. I've been trying to master rings for a while and really pleased with my attempt of my wire wrapped pearl ring. I was watching a show last week and was so inspired by a comment from the guest designer who said never give up as practice makes perfect, and it does. All items were purchased a while ago from JM, but did not know what I could make with them. I am unable to watch the shows this coming week as I'm back at work, sadly. But keep up the good work and the inspiration all the designers give. Hope for a win so I can purchase more lots of more just gorgeous gemstones. And that's from Michaela. Michaela, that is beautiful. And that's the thing with rings. It took me a really long time to sort of master making rings, and then one day it just clicked.
Yeah.
So don't give up. Just keep going.
Well, I think you've done a great job.
Beautiful.
Although I don't think you're watching because I think you're busy this week. But do keep it up if you watch the recording. I saw this on Facebook. Must have been last night or early this morning? Can't remember. When I wake up, I tend to like flick through. I think it was last night. I saw this, I was in hysterics looking at all these, my friend was looking at me and they were like, what are you doing? All these different, wait till you see this, and all the different trees. This is from Joe. Joe, goodness me, you made me smile so much last night. Look at this. Have a look at different dragons around the garden. Can you see? So you've got your pink dragon in there. I'm just going to read the message, see if you can spot the rest of them. Hi all, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a family of dragons I created after seeing photos of Alison Tarry's. Since making these, I have bought Alison's Dragon DVD and realised I was doing it the hard way. Thanks, Alison. You've saved me so much work and sore fingers. I'm working on a blue spiny dragon at the moment and want to make a baby dragon hatching from the egg to complete the family. All materials are of course JM. I love the shows and the designers are amazing. Thank you so much for making it possible for me to own my own dragons. I've been fascinated by them ever since I read Anne McCaffrey's dragon books. Oh, I love that. Best wishes to all from Jo. Oh, Jo, I love that, and I love that you're on the Wall of Fame today as well. And best of luck with your egg hatching. I hope you managed to get that sorted, and I can't wait to see a picture. You're number 75. How fun is that?
That's great, isn't it? I love that.
I love it, and I love you've displayed it in the garden as well. Right, we have my presenter's pick coming up around 12 o'clock GMT time. It is turquoise. Oh my goodness gracious me. Beautiful colour, and I love that you've got a mixture of the traditional turquoise and then some more of the green coming through as well. You've got a lovely strand, as Jan pointed out, faceted amazingly. This gemstone I will be bringing, oh my goodness gracious me, as your star buy. We're going to have a really short break telling you how to get involved in the Wall of Fame, and then I will be bringing you the launch. There are a very, I can't believe we've got this many, but there are 77. It's a very limited opportunity. We haven't had a correct guess as to what this beauty is. Never before have I offered it in this size, in this carat weight, in this quantity. It's brand new. It is going to steal the show. You're thinking absolutely 100%, 3 figures. Well, I might just be able to beat that. Coming up on the other side, as I say in the break, telling you how to get into the Wall of Fame, and Jan and I will see you very shortly.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Oh my goodness gracious me. This is a moment. The fact that it's even got gold tassels. When do we ever have gold tassels on a gemstone? This deserves a red carpet. This is the ultimate treat. We have been dreaming for 5 years at Jewellery Maker to be able to offer you something like this. The brilliance that you are getting, the luster that you have got. I cannot believe the sheer volume you have and the length of this strand. You have such outstanding beauty. We've had so many guesses as to what this is. You will not believe it when you realize what you're about to own. This is a must for anybody who wants the ultimate brilliance, the true celebrity sparkle, the true brilliance and fire and luster that some of the most exquisite gemstones can offer. You have a great opportunity. As I say, there's roughly 70 of these available. If you've just tuned in, I'm DeFoy. This is your star buy, and it is a premiere. Never before have I offered something of this carat weight, of this size, of this faceted beauty, and with the clarity that these have. This is one of the hardest minerals on earth. It is a gemstone with a cubic crystal structure. It is just amazing. You need to, a bifringent gemstone, you need to get this. The luster that it has is outstanding. It's 7.5 in the most hardness scale, so that's just ruled out that it's a diamond. It is in fact one of the rarest gemstones on the planet. It is zircon and it is yours. All the adamantine luster you want in a diamond, but then you have more as it's doubly refractive. Sorry, in my head, let me retract that. I said a cubic crystal structure. That's what a diamond has. So it means the light it can only return once. This is bifringent. It's an outstanding gemstone. That means it refracts the light in the most amazing of ways. When the gemstone light comes into this gemstone and when it enters it, it breaks it into its different color components. And what it does is burst out the other side, but it doesn't burst out once, it bursts out twice. They're flying out the door already. As I say, I only had 70, 10% of my stock has already been allocated, and I've only literally just put the graphics on screen. IV68, so IVYY68 is your code on this one. It's on a first come first served basis. These will sell out. There's absolutely no two ways about it. We've never had anything like it on this show, of the clarity and of the brilliance. Now and again, this gemstone, you might see inclusions within it, and that's, of course, it's a natural gemstone. You will see inclusions, but when you get the creme de la creme and you get faceting like this and you get brilliance like this, these all look like individual Peridot diamonds, but what you actually get is a far, far rarer gemstone, and that's no disrespect. These are flying at the door already. 20% of my stock's gone just now. 4x2 to 7x4 millimeter on a 21. Look how long this is. This is a 21 centimeter strand. There is no gaps in between. We've not got the lovely spacers that we have now and again. This is pure and sheer luxury. 5 years we've been dreaming of offering something like this. Earlier I was talking about diamonds and saying how special they are. They're really special, but diamonds aren't particularly rare. They are rare because Mother Nature, well, she invented them, she made them. But of course, what you're getting here is a gemstone that is far rarer than a diamond. This gemstone, if it was as commercially viable as a diamond, so if it was as advertised as much as a diamond is, as renowned as much of a diamond, because bear in mind, as much as we love diamonds, don't get me wrong, diamonds have been commercially made into this huge, huge must-have for an engagement ring for many, many people, but it's not particularly rare, and that's why they did it, because there is such an abundance of diamonds. This gemstone, if you put the entire world's quantity together of this gemstone, it would sell out. If it was as commercially viable as a diamond, as commercially renowned, it would sell out within a year. That's how rare and how limited this outstanding gemstone is. Whoa, so in London, those stones are jam-packed on that strand, aren't they? Now, these are something you would have as one individual pendant, one individual pair of earrings, one individual, even if you're lucky enough to have a charm. I'm going to count them for you. There's so many on here. These are going to sell out. As I say, there's 70 originally. And just shy of half my stock is gone. Are you ready to see the price point we're looking? We are not looking at 3 figures as Jan and I originally thought. We're looking at half of that. We're looking for only 4. Now, I would expect you to sell at least one of these in a pair of earrings or in a charm for £45–50 for just one with your sterling silver. We'll get sterling silver findings coming up. Oh my gosh, could you imagine a tassellated with drops and a cluster of these? So more fire than and brilliance than a diamond can offer, because it's doubly refractive. It splits the light twice. And you get yourself this amazing opportunity for fire at 2 different angles, both coming out the crown of the gemstone. Don't worry if you don't know what that means, I can explain in depth later. But right now, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10, and I'm not even close to like a quarter of the strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you're on 22, 4, 6, 8, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, 6, 7, 77 of these. These are not even £1 each. These are so collectible and so rare, and I appreciate you might not have set aside £50 today for Jewellery Maker, and if you haven't, then don't break your budget, don't go for this. But for those of you who set money aside to get an ultra special strand, you probably would have set aside, I mean, we have strands up at 70, 80, 90, £100. We've got something for everybody. To get 77 of these, if you just sold them at £1 each, you would make profit. At £1. Whoa, Ali, they are stunning. I've just got mine. Woohoo! From Marie. Congratulations to each and every single one of you. I cannot believe I have these. This is just mind-boggling. Maybe if we had a strand with 17 on there, maybe, but not 77.
No,
oh,
sorry, I was going to say,
no, you're fine.
To have a strand with the some of the strands that we do with the spices in, so that they space them out. But those are all, like you say, like the viewer said, jam-packed on there. They are beautiful. Oh,
we have given you everything we've got. I've got enough in baskets to finish that opportunity, so we're just going to move on there. If there's any left, I will let you know. This gemstone is I could talk forever in a day about Zircon. I adore it. I want to show you this one now. Is that correct, Kim? Am I allowed to do this one? I'm just going to show it to you then, and I'll do some Burmese sapphire. As you do, Burmese sapphire, just get it on. But this would be a perfect combination. Well, everything would be a perfect combination with this Zircon. But to put these two together, I will bring that one to you. Could it be cognac Zircon? Absolutely. Together, it's perfect. But for the moment, I'm going to shimmy on in with, I can't believe I'm saying this just like that, Burmese sapphires. There are 2 strands, so you're getting an extra special treat here. A double duo of one of our most collectible locations. Many of you will know Burma, previously Myanmar. You'll know that gemstones that come from there have been, well, there's been a lot of talk about gemstones that come from Myanmar. There's been a lot of discussions. For some places you weren't allowed to buy gemstones from Burma. For some places there's been a lot of conflict. But when Burma started bringing sapphires, or Myanmar, of course, when Mother Nature created it, it would have been known as Myanmar, maybe not even that. It was a very, very special moment. Burmese rubies, in fact, just today I took a picture of our sister channel, a Burmese pair of ruby earrings, because I fell in love with them, and I thought, oh gosh, we've got Burmese rubies I need to get. I can genuinely show you the picture I took on my mobile phone, because I thought I need to get that code, because I need to get Burmese Burmese gemstones are some of my favourite. Burmese spinel, Burmese sapphires, Burmese rubies. It's that location, it just is like a Ceylon sapphire. The location just gives you, you know straight away the quality you're going to get. You can imagine so many people look to get gemstones from Burma if they can, because the quality of the minerals in the ground and the temperatures and the heat and the pressure that you have over there just works. It works with Mother Nature, it works with your gemstones, and gives you some of the best gemstones out there. I mean, some of the best gemstones, ruby-wise, emerald-wise, ruby-wise, sapphire-wise, spinel-wise, have come from Burma. If you can get your hands on them, or if you're considering getting sapphires and you're not sure what to do, we don't really offer too many Ceylon sapphires here on Jewellery Maker, which is unfortunate. We'd love to, but the price that a Ceylon sapphire can command might not be right for Jewellery Maker. But if we can get them, of course we will. For Ceylon sapphires, we hear that name. I want you to feel that same sense of pride with a Burmese sapphire. I want you to feel that collectability. If there's collectors out there, they've probably already got them, and they won't be listening to me talking about it because they'll know how special this is. On all honesty, if I were to produce this show, love you Kimbo, and you won't want me to produce the show with what I'm about to say. If I was producing this show, there's not a even slight possibility, as much as I want everybody to get a great opportunity, I couldn't, within myself, I couldn't put 2 Burmese sapphires together as a deal. I couldn't do it, because for me, I don't want, I almost feel like I'll devalue the Burmese sapphire by saying, well, you can have 2 of them, as if they're easy to come by. But producer Kim doesn't need to think about that. What producer Kim needs to do is, I'm going to make a great deal. What can I find? Oh, I've got 2 of those. I'll put them together. Job done. Because Kim gets to work on that side of it, and then I get to see how rarely we see Burmese sapphires, and then we got 2 of them in one. It's like a bus, isn't it? You're waiting for it. You're waiting for Burmese sapphires, and then, oh, hold on, there's 2 for £45. Wow. And as Jan, you quite rightly pointed out earlier, with the pearls, I mean, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah, just absolutely a beautiful combination. And people know that pearls and something like sapphires, for me, they're my biggest sellers.
Yes.
And just doing something as simple as that, just dropping a sapphire in between each pearl.
Bit like you did with the Peridot.
It's exactly the same as we did with the Peridot. There's nothing more beautiful than that, is there?
So again, these pearls are huge. But if you were to do a sapphire, and you wouldn't need the whole strand of sapphires, would you? Of course, look at the way they catch the light.
No, you probably wouldn't use half. If I did, say with those pearls and half of the strand of one of those sapphires, I'd be looking at between 120 and 150.
Right, and that again, silver clasp or gold plated on silver clasp.
Yeah, probably. But I'd be looking towards. But then the pearls are quite large, aren't they? So it might even nudge up a little bit more than that, to be honest.
Depending on the pearls.
Depending on the pearls. Yeah.
I guess it'll also depend on what you spend on it as well, because you want to cover your costs.
And that's not using sort of all of a strand either. Like you say, it's probably using less than half of the strand, yeah. And
money-wise, if you just wanted to make one of these sapphires and 1 pearl as a charm or as a pair of earrings, I mean, you could make, how many could you make?
I mean, if I
amount of sapphires?
Yeah, if I did one sapphire, 1 pearl as a pair of earrings, they've got to be £25 plus.
Yeah.
You know, they wouldn't start below that. So yeah, they are beautiful, and that was sort of one of the first things I picked up this morning when I came in, straight to the pearls, and then saw the sapphires and thought, yeah, that's my kind of
grab them. That's why Jan's on the show this morning. I think this show is tailored for Jan.
Beautiful.
Enjoy those. I hope you manage to treat yourself. They're just divine. Should we do the pearls now? Is it? The price you would expect 1 strand for, we're going to do both of them. Well, we could easily make our money back by selling a couple of pairs of earrings or one necklace. Goodness gracious me, you more than cover your costs. This, you need to get pearls in your life, whether it be these pearls. I'm not saying as in you have to get these pearls, but pearls we need, don't we, Jan? As a lady, as a woman, you want to have some pearls just to pick up. And that's no disrespect to gents, but I haven't yet. I've seen the odd gent with a bracelet with the odd 1 pearl maybe in there, but I've not really seen a gent with a full pearl bracelet. Maybe Elton John, but that's different. Jan, what do you reckon? Pearl wise, do you agree? I mean, do you think every lady should have and deserves some pearls, whatever price they may be, whatever size or shape?
I think every woman deserves to have a strand of pearls. And the thing is, when I started making jewellery, that wasn't possible.
No.
That just wasn't possible for me to be able to do that and provide that for people, or for myself, or for my family as gifts and things. But now, every woman can have a strand of quality pearls, because the prices that we do are just so phenomenal. And the quality, and I'm not just saying that because I'm standing here, the quality of the pearls is outstanding. And for me, it's how, and I'll be totally honest, it's helped my own business sort of grow because of the quality of the pearls that I've been selling. It's a big chunk of the success that I'm having in selling at the moment is because of the quality of the pearls and the gemstones that go with it. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful. I love them. I could eat them.
These pearls, with the luster that they've got, the orient that they've got, and a huge for me thumbs up is the fact that they're genuine. The price we can offer pearls for, you could pay for a full pearl necklace or any faux gems, or just sort of a nice necklace. And I understand when I was younger, and still these days, you go to the shops and you might find a blouse or an outfit And then you'll find a necklace hanging up in the accessory department that goes, or quite often they hang the necklace over the top and it goes. But how many times have you done that or looked at that and thought, I bet I could make that for the £15 or the 20 or the £12 that necklace may cost? And how many times have you looked at Jewellery Maker and thought, actually, I get what Jan's saying, maybe I should try that. You don't have to sell what you make, you just do it for your own hobby, do it for fun. I mean, and I love golf, but if you want to go and play a round of golf, you're starting at least £20 upwards. And that doesn't include having your own golf clubs, that doesn't include the snack halfway round, that doesn't include losing all your golf balls and breaking all your tees, so you need to get more of those. Or going to a football match. I mean, I love going to them, don't get me wrong, but the price you pay for that, ladies, don't feel that you can't deserve a treat now and again. And pearls isn't 5-10 years ago when I was younger, a decade ago when I was 20, I wouldn't have thought, I'm going to treat myself to pearls. That was a 30th birthday present, that was a wedding gift that from your parents. That's not a treat yourself. But the prices we're able to do, especially when you do 2 of them together of this size, they're big pearls, 11 by 9, bigger than yesterday's. They were 9 by 10 mil. Might only be a millimetre, but it's still a millimetre in pearl. It takes a year. £35. That's well, for Premier League matches in the UK and England. I mean, that's not even a ticket to a football match.
That's amazing.
And then half the time you come back and you've lost anyway.
I mean, they're just so beautiful. And it's not, I mean, like you say, buy them for yourself and make yourself a beautiful piece of jewellery and wear it and enjoy it. But it's actually, when you're making the jewellery as well, it's actually working with the pearls. For me, that's part of the excitement, actually working with them, because they're just so stunning. And those strands, sorry Ali, but I could go on about them all day.
But it's that moment, it's that proud moment. I don't know if you've done this yet, but I bought pearls last year. Took me till May this year to make them. And I made my mum a pearl necklace, a pearl pair of earrings, a pearl bracelet, and I've never been so proud seeing my mum wear them in my life. She's wearing them. Obviously I did panic all evening on the dance floor that they might break, that I might not have med them very well, and the pearls might be across the entire dance floor at my brother's wedding. But after I got over the fact that they were staying intact, I was so proud that I made my mum pearls. When you say it like that, I mean, you think about it, and I saw the look on my mum's face, feeling so proud of with her pearls, and they matched her outfit, and she just looked like an absolute princess. And I'm thinking, I did that, or I helped do that. She looked beautiful whether she had the pearls on or not. And everybody had pearls on, and I'm thinking, my mum has pearls, and that's because of Jewellery Maker, and that's because I went and did something about it. And I thought, Mum, I'll make you pearls. And she was like, are you sure? Have you got the time? And I was like, Mum, it literally will take me 2 minutes. Well, it took me a couple of months, almost a year, because I didn't have any silver findings, but that's another story. We've got silver findings coming up. You've just got 2 of them, not 1, 2 of them. It's not even £20 each.
Beautiful.
Oh,
well done.
Now, they might have not been the right pearls for you. You might have wanted slightly smaller size. You might have wanted alternating colour, or you might want both. These pearls I picked up in our warehouse. I went to the warehouse just the other day. Was it Thursday we went, Kimbo? Thursday we went to our warehouse, and I got to look, well, about half an hour. I didn't really get to look at everything, but I got to run. It was like supermarket sweep, but in Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker sweep. I've only got 200 of these. You will need to be so quick. These were given to us by executive producer Martha. Myself, I showed them to Kimbo. We both chose these as our pearls. We chose the big ones as well, but we chose these as a really special pearl strand, because these are so contemporary. I feel classic pearls. Most people think of the white pearl or the cream pearl maybe, but for me, to have the lilacs and the peaches and the apricots and the soft pinks and then the cream in there as well, so ivory pearl, to have all of that in one strand is ticking every single box for me, because you're getting a mixture of the soft colours, you're getting the lilacs, you're getting the pinks, the peaches, the apricots, and you're getting these amazing and you still get your whites, and you can separate them and just have, oh gosh, you could have a graduated of the different colours. There's so much you could do. I need this. There's 200 and I want to get involved. Guest designer Fleur, are you still watching? Serious, I need these. They're only 200.
They're beautiful. Aren't
And I know by the end of the show, I will not be able to get in time and get these. And I have to be honest, I have no idea what the price is. I just want them. I just know that I need these. ONDP80. When was the last time you saw pearls with that perfect mixture? 8x7mm to 9x8mm in the size, as we know, as a regular, but as if you're a new viewer or maybe new to pearls, takes on average 1mm, takes a year to form in a pearl. A year. A millimetre seems like nothing, doesn't it?
It's
But
amazing,
in
isn't it?
pearls, it's huge. Pearls are valued by their size, their orient, their luster, how smooth their surface is, what shape they are, how round they are, or if they're Bokeshi pearls, how big they are. And they're also valued by their location, whether they're natural, whether they're treated. There's so many different ways you can value your pearls. And for me personally, it's what you like about a pearl. Do you like it that it's a misshapen pearl? Do you feel that's more natural? Do you prefer if it's more round? Do you prefer a colour? Do you prefer it white? It's all, for pearls, it's personal preference, very much so. Yes, there's the 7 factors that we look for. Some people think 3, well, there's 7 for me, but look for what you like. Do you like the fact that that has a mixture of colour? The luster, can you see that out? Ah!
No. Fleur.
Fleur! We've not done the turquoise. I hope you're watching, Fleur. Kiss designer Fleur, are you watching?
Because for me, I mean, those are earrings, because you can split the colours up and make earrings with them. Couldn't you?
I just want that whole strand to go around my neck right now. Oh, Fleur, are you there?
Amazing.
Can't see.
And they are beautiful. And the thing is, like you say, it
Fleur is in, she's got 3.
Yeah.
And we love you, Fleur. Hopefully one is for us.
Fingers crossed. But like you say, they tick all the boxes. You can go really contemporary because you've got the different colours in there. You could graduate them, as you say. They are just beautiful. And the colours are really lovely. They're really soft and gentle. And
Do you understand why I said earlier, if you're a new viewer to Jewellery Maker, you might have thought, who does this young lady think she is, telling everybody they need pearls? I mean, we've not all got £100 set aside. It's $7.90, and I didn't know that price when I said I wanted it. It's $7.95. Yes, of course you deserve pearls at that price. You deserved it before, but now that that's the price, even more deserve it. Fleur already got you a strand. We love you, Fleur.
bless her.
Oh my gosh, this has made me so happy. Jane in West Yorkshire. Whoa, they're stunning. Can you say hello to my granddaughter Sophie? It will make her day. Sophie, hello there. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the show? Oh, maybe Sophie will get into jewellery making. Maybe she'll send us a wee picture in the wall of fame. I hope you're having a lovely day, Sophie. Oh, I wonder if you're off school. It's a pretty name, Sophie, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's a beautiful name.
Oh, I love the name, Sophie. Right, these are going to be going before you know it, so I'll leave it there. The code is ONDP80. Contact us and try and get hold of them when you can. There is a slight delay in the phone lines. It's roughly 30 to 60 seconds. By the time I've said that, you might have been answered, but do hang in there. Or alternatively, you can join us on the web or the on a smartphone. You could add it into your basket if that helps. Sterling silver findings. I was talking about this earlier. Yes, I managed to make my mum pearls, but it took me about a year because I couldn't find any silver findings. I managed to find them, not on the telly, because every time I had them, and this is the one that I wanted all the time. It kept selling out. It was in our shop that I managed to grab some. The last pack. You need silver findings if you want to make something really, really special, I think. If you're not fussed about your metals, doesn't matter. You can use copper. We've got plenty of copper findings packs of base metals, not a problem. But if you want to feel and you want something extra, if you've gone to bother of getting extra special pearls or something like zircon, then I think you might want to go that extra mile. You might not want silver in colour. You might want gold-plated silver or rose gold-plated silver, but I think when you get a special gem, it warrants special precious metals.
Yeah. I agree.
Again, it doesn't have to. You can do whatever you want. It's all personal preference. You might not like silver, but personally for me, I'm allergic to some base metals. I'm actually allergic to some golds, just depending on what the rest of the purity is made up with. So silver, I know I'm not. 925 sterling silver is 92.5% pure sterling silver. The rest of that percentage, about 7%, is your copper. So you have here 2 mil round. I brought these yesterday, and I will continue to bring these until probably, well, they sell out. Every time I bring them, they tend to sell out. Yesterday we had a few. Well, we had a huge quantity yesterday, so we're fortunate enough that I can repeat them today. KFWI36 is the code of this findings pack. If you've got it, I'd love to hear what you think about it, because working with precious metals, I find it a lot easier than working with copper. I mean, silver is very malleable, especially you need to be a little bit more sort of ginger, or work a little bit gingerly when you're using, especially the crimp covers. Do you find that with silver?
Yeah,
because if you put the same pressures you put on a copper crimp cover, it'll squash quite quickly.
Yeah.
You just barely need to touch it with the silver, don't you? And it just gives it that perfect round.
It's really forgiving as well, isn't it, silver? So I would say, you know, I know some people, if they're just starting their jewellery making journey, will probably think, oh, well, you know, I can't work with sterling silver. But like you were saying, with closing the crimp covers, really, really easy, because you don't have to put a lot of pressure on there. It's really forgiving as well. So if you bend a head pin in the wrong way, you can straighten it out really, really easily. And have another go. So really, really forgiving, really easy to work with, takes your jewellery to another level.
Yeah.
Adds that quality fit. And when you're using, like you say, the gemstones that we've had on today, when you're using sapphires and zircon and pearls, you know, they command that you use a precious metal with them, don't they? Yeah. In my opinion.
I agree, and I appreciate we can't all afford that every day, and you might have spent your budget getting pearls that you weren't expecting on getting. You might grab them today and you might think, oh, Ali, I can't get both. You can't get both, you can't get both, and that's the way it is. I always jot down the codes of things I like, even if I can't get it today or I want to get it another day. I write down the code so that I've got it, so that I can find out if it's something similar, or if I could get it another day. Maybe one might be left over, you never know. So always keep the code of things you like, and then when it does suit, you give us a wee call and we've got it, you can get it. Laura in Cheshire, they are that soft you can sometimes close them with your hands. I love the sterling silver crimp covers. Me too, I'm 100% with you there. I just love them. Makes me feel that I'm good at jewellery making when I work with silver, because as you say, it's just so wonderfully fun and easy to work with. Now you get 60 components, or 60 findings. This counts as one, this necklace. It's got a clasp on it, it's got a wee stamp on there that says, if my memory serves me correctly, 925, this one, as opposed to TGGC. There's a TGGC, oh no, it's 925 in the bolt ring as well. So even if you wanted to separate them, there's a stamp on there. 925 stands for 92.5% pure sterling silver. You have a complete necklace with a bolt ring clasp, which you can wear straight away. Don't have to do anything to. And you get 10 of each of the head pins. There's a 2 mil round, a 50mm length, and the same in the other one. 2 mil is flat, and it's only £25 for all of that. And many people will pay £25 for a sterling silver necklace. And that'll work out about 41 pence per finding, and you get a necklace as a finding. So this is 41 pence if you wanted to split it between your 60 findings.
That's
you might
amazing.
think, oh Ali, I wouldn't pay 41 pence for a crimp. Well, then you pay 20 pence for a crimp and 62 pence for a necklace. It's still, in the grand scheme of things, not a lot, is it?
That is amazing.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you've got the necklace ready to go.
Exactly.
Just drop one pearl on that.
And you've got the head pin to do it.
Yeah, you could just drop one pearl on there. And for me, that price, I'd charge more than that for the price of that whole bundle. For one pearl on a head pin, on a chain, would be more than the £25 for me to sell on.
So you'd make your money back quite quickly.
And then you've got the the capacity then to make more sets really. So that's what I would do. I would look at it and think, what can I do initially to get my money back?
Yeah, to cover it.
And then the rest of it then is gravy, isn't it?
I was waiting for you to say that. It only took an hour and 35 minutes.
But it is, and that's how I look at it when I look at things like this. And that's so beautiful. And to have the ribbon cord ends as well, that's a real,
Rarity,
I've
isn't
not had a silver kit that's had those in, so that's real.
Really
that's brilliant.
special.
Yeah, really special.
You have 925 sterling silver stamp even on your shepherd hooks there as well. enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, this blew me away. Have you ever heard of cognac diamonds? You know, they took over the show. Do you want some cognac diamonds? Do you know, I'm very fortunate. I have some cognac diamonds. I got a pendant from my mum and dad many Christmases ago from our sister channel, and they said, what would you like? I was like, a cognac diamond. Do you remember? It was a pear-shaped one. I've still got it. Love it. This this for me is on that same level. And you'll think, really? Yeah. They're amazing. I have 72 in stock. Have you tried Zircon before? The name doesn't do it any justice, I don't think. Enjoy. If you can get these, if your budget allows, grab them, because these... What do you mean should be? You can't try as Tuesday on this. This is Zircon. This is... When was the last time you saw Zircon on the show? I adore this gemstone, and I do not think it should be going as low as it's about to go. It's only supposed to be, wait for this, $17.95. For the beauty, the clarity, it's 60 carats. There are so many zircons in here. I would use them the exact same way as I would use the sapphires. One of them and maybe a peachy or apricot pearl in a pair of earrings. There's so much brilliance, there's so much luster, there's fire in abundance with your zircon. This is just amazing. The golden sort of honey glow that it has in the middle, it's magnificent. Multi-bids coming in, and we're going even lower to £15. When you've seen prices from Zircon even earlier today at $49.95, which I genuinely believe is justified, more than justified. But look how lustrous they are. It's everything you look for in a cognac diamond. For me personally, it's everything you look for in a cognac diamond, and then more, because it's rarer, and then it's got more fire and brilliance. I haven't even got any cognac diamonds to show you, because we haven't got them. But this is far rarer. How crazy is that?
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't at all, because that's so beautiful. Like you say, the colour is gorgeous. The sparkle from them is beautiful. And just with the pearls there. It's divine, isn't it?
It's unique. Oh. All right, what's this, sold out? No, I have to go. It's sold out. Well done on that. But if you did get that, I genuinely would put those two together. They are dreamy.
They're lush, aren't they? You could just have a little band of them on some silver chain. That would look stunning, wouldn't it?
That would be divine.
You could just put them on even if you just put them on a head pin, little rosary link, a little loop on either side, attach it to the middle of that chain. Job done. Beautiful.
This again. Oh my gosh, with the turquoise.
Oh yeah. That looks really cool.
Oh, we're gonna move on to Jan's kit. Oh, I can't believe it. That just made me all warm and fuzzy inside. That's made me really happy. I adore Zircon. It's one of my favourite treats, and I can't believe we've had it on the show today. Right, this kit, this is your Caribbean, this is your cruise, isn't it?
This is, yep. I was on that cruise ship.
You were totally there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in the zone.
When you see what Jan's made with this, you're going to want to go on a cruise. Have you ever even been on a cruise?
No.
No, but...
I was there, though.
You were
in
there.
My head.
In your head, you were there. This makes me want to go on a cruise. If this is how fun a cruise is, I'm there. I want to go. You have such a selection. Some of the pieces look like they're from a completely different kit. You've been able to separate it and offer so many different looks. Oh gosh, look at that!
I had real fun working with this kit. Was just amazing.
So you can imagine that in a magazine. That's the sort of piece that you imagine, these sort of flowers and spring and summertime with the birds and the bees and all the sort of jewellery that matches with the flowers. That's the kind of piece you imagine being in a magazine with sort of 3-4 figure price tag attached to it. You've got, then this is the one that caught my eye this morning actually. I ran across all the pieces from one kit to the other just to see this, because I love the way the pearls are sort of nestling in there. And that's with some of the gold chain, which we've removed, and I'll let you explain sort of how you did that in just a wee sec. This one next to it with the turquoise in there, that for me, Grecian goddess on a Caribbean tour.
And all that is 3 lengths of it plaited. Really simple, but look how effective it is, because you've got that chain and you've got those different colours going through. Love it. I love this kit. I loved it. I've not had this chain before. First time I've worked with it. Took it out of the bag and realised how much there is.
Yeah.
There is just so much. I mean, I've got lots left. I mean,
it's 3 metres, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody could have a belt. Even Father Christmas can make a belt with this.
Perfect. I mean, yeah, belts, perfect for belts. Handbag straps. Just beautiful.
If you think of all the designers at the moment, I'm just thinking of a couple of the ones that come to mind, sort of Christian Dior, I'm thinking of Chanel, I'm thinking of who else did I see a bag sort of similar, or even just your sort of high street stores, your sort of River Island, your Topshop. You have handbag straps with these stylish ribbon through them, and they cost a fortune, or they can cost a fortune for designing treats. I mean, that again, that's your full 3 metres. I just haven't unravelled that one. And again, in the gold, you get 3 metres, so it's faux leather, aluminium chain, 12.5 by 8 mil, and there's 3 metres, as I say. Excuse me. And then you also get the same in the turquoise colour for you as well. Leatherette, the turquoise one is. And again, 3 metres of that in the same size links. Then you've got 3 reels of wire, 0.4, 0.6 mil, and 1 millimetre gauge. There they are there. You get 10 metres in each one. So 0.4, 0.6 and 1 mil. So that's 30 metres in your selection of wire, and they're all gold coloured on top of your copper. As well as that, you get 2 cabochons.
I know. I felt so lucky when I opened it.
Oh my gosh. Did you think you'd had like a kit and a challenge sent to you at the same time?
It was just amazing. They're beautiful.
I apologise, I managed to get on my finger there. But with these 2, you have, just going to check your sizes, an oval of a 12 by 15, which is this one here that I'm wiggling, and then you have the pear shape as well, which is approximately, where's the pear one? 12 by 16 mil in the pear. So the pear is 5 carats and it's 12 carats for the oval. Forgive me, I'm getting double the information on everything, but they're written in a different way, so it's just a little bit confusing, but I've got that confirmed for you there. So 20 by 15 mil for the oval, and the pear is a 12 by 16 mil. They're both reconstituted turquoise. And then, if that's not enough with all your wire and your chain, I've saved the best to last. I have to say it, going back to that zircon that we've just had, if you were to put that with these 2, would that be just a dream?
That would be a dream. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
I love it. It's mystic brown, it's black spinel. So you'll be thinking, huh? When I first saw coated spinel, no, that's not true. When I first heard of coated spinel, my first reaction was, why on earth would you do that? It's the exact same when I heard about coated Labradorite. Why would you do it? Then when I saw it, I thought, I know exactly why you would do it now. It's an incredible gem in its own right, but you don't get chocolate spinel. You just don't, naturally. But when you want to use a chocolate colour, but you still want all the sparkle and brilliance and natural beauty of spinel, you're stuck. There's nothing of this sort of size that can give you this brilliance and lustre in a chocolate, unless you make your black spinel chocolate colour, which is what we've done, and it looks amazing. Then the pearls, which are just perfect, aren't they? So all of this together, for the strand of pearls, the chocolate spinel, your 2 different turquoise cabochons, all your full leatherette chain, I guess you could call it, and your 3 reels of wire, £45 and 55 pence. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is. Because the amount that you've got there, you've got all that wire, all the cabochons, pearls, spinel, and all that beautiful chain. No.
27? Under 30, not even £40, not even 39, not even 35, 27, 95p.
That's crazy, Kimbo. Crazy, Kimbo.
I mean, for this spinel and pearl bracelet, Debs, for this, and what sort of price point to charge for something like that?
Well, more than that.
Yeah?
More than the kit price for definite. And I just love working with it. It was just really, really fun. And again, this is a sort of kit that can go in lots of directions. I could have gone really classic and dropped the spinel in between the pearls as I did in the last kit.
With the pearl,
that would look absolutely beautiful. Just lovely. I love working with the cabochons. I did the little ring, the little prong set ring. That again,
so expensive.
really simple, but really just shows off the gemstone. You know, there's nothing sort of hiding in the gemstone then. It just shows off its true beauty, doesn't it? I just loved it. I just loved them. And the chain, like I said, I've not worked with this chain before, first time, and it was brilliant.
And you're going to show us actually how to work with it. So if you're the same as Jan, looking at this kit thinking, I love it, but I've not worked with it, how do I use it? You're actually going to be able to show us a wee bit demonstration-wise of how you worked with it.
I am. Yep, I'm going to do this little necklace
the
here.
The closest one to me. Which is, we've got it in the gold, but you're going to show us with the turquoise colour. So you've got the option. I mean, that straight away, evening out, job done.
Yeah.
Pop it on, look $1 million.
But really simple, and because you've got 3 meters of each of them, you know, I mean, even if you just wanted to do those necklaces with them, you're going to get a few out of them.
Yeah.
Lots out of them.
Oh yes, and matching bracelets. I mean, it wouldn't.
No, that's right. You could do that. Great.
Oh, right. XSGC83 is the code on this one. Just give us a wee call when you can, or jot it down if you're thinking about it. For £27.95, down from £45.50p. Fabulous. So Jan, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, I'm going to use the blue, the turquoise one, just so that you can probably see it a little bit easier.
Yeah, and that's brilliant.
So what I've done, this is what I've actually got left of the turquoise, and I've used it quite a lot through there. Actually, I think I've got another little piece somewhere. And all I've done is I've cut off a length. And then if you just hold that length there and pull the links down, just jiggle them so they sort of move into place. They'll slide down really easily. And they jingle around as well. It's really lovely. I love it.
I love
that. You just get into a little, so you've got a little cluster of them there. And you can sort of do the same on the other side. Just spend some time pulling that through. It'll go really, really easily. Once it starts to go, it'll go really easily. Then when you've got a section together, pull that down. So now this is going to be the centre section. So all you need to do then is just take them, and what you're going to do is pull them back along. I know it sounds a bit daft, but it's best to pull them all down into the centre first and then pull them back along. Now you can leave them all wibbly wobbly as they are on there, or you can just sort of straighten them out. And all you need to do that is just move the links around. Just go all the way along.
Manipulate them a little bit.
Yeah. There's nothing sort of technical in it, just sort of straighten them out. But you can leave them wibbly wobbly if you want to.
Depending on the look you're going for, to be fair. If you're feeling in a quirky mood, you might want the quirkiness of it, and if you're feeling quite sophisticated.
Yep, you can do whatever you want with them. So I'll just quickly straighten those out a little bit. So that's it. So this is half of it. So what we're going to do, that's going to be the centre section there. So you've got all that cluster there, which is really nice. You just decide sort of how big you want your cluster to be, really, don't you? Yeah. And then you work out the length of your necklace here. So then you need to pull back these to get the length of the necklace that you want. So say that's the length of the necklace I want on one side. I've got my little section there, and then I'll do the same on the other side. Yep. Now at the clasp end, what I did is, once I've straightened all these out, take the excess, take the very last ring there and pop it through. It was really, because I was trying to think, how can I attach that, and if I wire wrap it and do this, and then I thought, oh no, if you just wrap that around, really simple. Put it back on itself. So that's now secured in there. That's not going to go anywhere. And then all I used was from one of our findings packs, a ribbon cord end. And all you need to do is, you can pop a little bit of glue, jewellery glue on there if you want to. Personally, I don't think there's any need, because these grip really well, and they'll grip onto this perfectly. And then all I did is, actually I'll do it that way, pop the leather right into there. So you've got that. So you've got that tied, and that's not going to come undone because that's not going to go back through the loop. And then all you need to do is hold that securely, take the one side and push that over and clasp that in there.
And is it best to push for anyone who's new more in the middle of the section and then can go to either side?
Yeah, what I would do is do that, ease it over, press the middle, and then you know that's secure, that's not going to go anywhere, so you haven't got to worry too much about holding it too tight. Then press the two end sections, so you know that's secure then. Then if you just tilt it back towards yourself and clasp there, and you can see how easily that is just to fold over.
And it's lovely and flat, it's not too high up, so it's not sort of going to protrude or anything with the design. It fits perfectly.
That's great. So then just give that a good little squeeze there, so that's then on there. And then at the end here, all you need to do is snip that off.
Perfect.
And you do exactly the same at the other end, and then you just attach your clasp to that. And then these little bits that you've cut off, you could pop a few links of the chain on, and you've got a bracelet.
Oh my gosh!
Just a few links of the chain on there would look perfect as a bracelet. And all the little bits that you've got left, you can turn them into bracelets. You could stack them up. You could do lots of things with them. So none of it goes to waste. None of it at all. But I just thought that little sort of cluster at the bottom and the chain going up the side, for me, that was just like a really sort of elegant design.
Elegant and stylish and very designer.
And I was on that cruise ship wearing that.
You were on it. You've taken me there.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been. But I've not eaten all the food, which I'm a bit disappointed about. Have had some tablets, that was lovely. Jan, thank you so much.
You're
that was
welcome.
amazing. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to bring you some amazing clear quartz hexagons. What do you reckon to these? I was hoping you could have them spin around. Oh, you brought them! Yay. Do you know, the last time I looked at these were over on my tea bar, and I did not for a second see Amelia come over, but I don't know how you did that, Amelia. She was that fast.
She's fast, isn't she? Today, she's on the ball.
She is on the ball.
Wow.
Amazing! What do you reckon to these? Clear quartz. Now, the first time these were on, it was with myself. How long ago was that?
Beautiful.
Really? Because I've never seen these before. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. Someone's used my name, it wasn't me. I do not recall doing these because these are amazing.
You wouldn't forget those, would you?
No, these are phenomenal. Unless it was a day where I was exceptionally ill and I don't recall a thing. Don't even know how it got to work. Oh my word. Maybe it was Alison and Sammy that presented them under my name, I don't know. These are how amazing are they?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are so unusual. You would have them, maybe, would you just have them as a drop?
You could have it just as a drop, or as we said earlier with the silver chain from the findings pack that you did, just one of those crossways with the silver chain would look gorgeous, because it would twirl around as well, wouldn't it, and catch the light. And with the pearls and the spinel, that would look gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
I love those.
Forgive me, I'm going to try and put my arm around it. The blue light is just catching it, or the sort of purple light from the background is just catching it there. They are completely clear. And they are amazing. So roughly how many did you get on there? That's 2, 4, 6 approximately. That big one in the middle is a whopper, isn't it? 28 by 10 millimetre on an 11 centimetre strand. And they start at 20 by 11 mil, so they're not exactly shy and retiring from the first one, from the get-go. And approximately 7 on there, 175 carats. This is a real treat, isn't it? Oh my word. For me, I'm thinking all individual. Imagine I had a pair of earrings with one of those.
That'd be gorgeous, wouldn't they? Because they'd twirl around, catch the light. Or in a bracelet, you could have them at the front of a bracelet, couldn't you? Because then you could play with it as well and look at it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So they should be £17.95. Patricia's in, Justin's gone for 2, Stephen's in and gone for 2, loving your work. But when they launched with me, apparently, I don't remember, the price went down even lower.
Oh.
I don't know how I couldn't remember these. It must have been ill.
Wow.
Maybe I just blanked out my memory, so if my boss asked me, I'd be like, it wasn't me, I don't remember. If I don't remember, it wasn't me. And I have a pretty good memory, but as I say, It was when I was ill, or was it? Oh, there we go. That's what happened. I can't remember it.
I was going to say, it'd be hard to forget those, wouldn't it?
Exactly. That's why I was so confused. And Kim said you did them. I was like, I don't. Mind you, I don't even remember what I said for the 4-hour show. So forgive me. For £15, I understand that it's £17.95. If you've never tried them, you might think, oh, I'm not sure, but £15 for that amount and that look and that quality, I think we can all look at that and think, actually, maybe it's £17.95. That's neither £20, but at £14.95, well, that's your 15, isn't it? It does make a difference, a few pounds, doesn't it, per person?
They're beautiful, and they are sizable. But I think because they've got all that clarity, they're so clear and beautiful. They look really delicate, don't they? They're really elegant. So they would look great as a drop. Silver chain, one of those, some black spinel from a tassel from beneath it would look beautiful. So you get the sparkle of the spinel and the sparkle from that, and oh, lush.
Do you know what I saw not so long ago? A beautiful chandelier. And I remember looking at it and seeing the way the wire worked and thought, I can make that from the guest designer tips and the way we work with Jewellery Maker and Jewellery Maker. If I had the money, I mean, these chandeliers were like £1,000.
Yeah.
I would buy, if I had set money aside to buy a fancy chandelier, I would buy quite a lot of these, and I would make myself my own chandelier.
Perfect.
Because they're sizable. Or you know, the fancy light pools.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, you pay £15 for a fancy light pool.
They are lush. They are beautiful.
I love it, as well as all your jewellery making. Right, I'm talking about light pools. Let's see what you've been up to. What have you been making your Wall of Fame? More dragons, maybe? Oh, you're going to love these. This 76. Oh, you've got the jump rings and the Mobius flower. I love the Mobius flower. It's one of my favourite styles. It's one of the only ones I can do in chainmail. Number 76. This is from Trisha Bell. Trisha's message and say, Dear JM, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, a chainmail and sardonyx nugget necklace. I hope you like it. That's kind regards from Trisha out in Allendale. I love it. I love the Mobius flower. You made my day there. I love those flowers. Well done, you. Really pretty. Lovely.
This is beautiful.
Oh gosh, yeah. Again, a bit more chainmail going on.
This is 77, and this is from June in Halifax. And June says, Hi guys, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. Rose gold gold chainmail and blue magnesite. I'm really getting hooked with chainmail. Just need to get some energy to make everything I would like. Well, love and best wishes to everyone at JM Towers, plus our beautiful new mums and mums to be.
Aww.
Love the shows and learn so much. And that's from June. June, that is beautiful. That blue with the rose gold looks stunning, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just?
Gorgeous.
Lovely. Well done, you. This one. Well, we're talking about how we love different ways of displaying. It's the first time I've seen it in a doll quite like this. The big eyes, goodness gracious me, 78. Have a looky here. Look at it. Hello, this is Piper, showing off the black agate necklace and rose quartz necklace made for my daughter's collector's doll. It's one of many. The black agate are 6mm faceted and rose quartz are 3mm, also faceted. As you can see here, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? They are strung on oh sorry, I've missed the rest. I think these facets give any stone an extra dimension. They are strung on invisible thread and finished with a silver plated lobster claw. Oh, we were talking about that, the different types of clasps today we had in silver. That's a silver plated one, lovely. All items except from the lobster claw are from GM. It's very interesting and fascinating making for dolls, and I have loads of ideas. Love from our Shirley. Oh, love it, Shirley, and I think Piper loves it too. Brilliant, well done.
This is beautiful.
I like the colour of her lipstick. Oh wow.
And the way it's displayed is lovely. This is number 79,
really
and this is from Kathy. And Kathy says, good morning all of you lovely people at JM. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day. Here is my latest creation. It got snatched up within 5 minutes of posting pictures on Facebook.
Wow.
has now been posted off to the USA.
Wow.
The main stone is from one of your bead scoops, and all the rest except the crystals are from strands I purchased from you. Wire is also from you. I have said it before, but I love your wire. Good luck to me. I mean, clear throat, I mean everyone. And that's still your friendly JM Junkie. That's from Kathy. Kathy, that is beautiful. I love that. I love that pendant.
It would match exactly what you're wearing
Wouldn't
today,
it?
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, if that hadn't been snaffled already to the US, that could have been for you there.
Beautiful.
Missed a trick there. Final one for the moment. This makes me very happy. I launched t-shirt yarn maybe a month or so ago with the lovely Gemma Crow, and I hope she's able to see this. This is number 80. Hi JM, or hello JM. This week's entry is made from orange banana yarn, which I received some time ago in a bundle. I haven't been sure what to do with it. I recently bought some gold aluminium plated chain and very large links. I twisted the yarn using the wire twister to make it thicker, then threaded it through the links. I've added a pair of earrings made with just one link on each chain and each earring hook to go with it. All materials are from Janet. All materials are from JM, Janet in Norfolk. Now I think I might have the wrong picture, because is this banana yarn? Because it looks like t-shirt yarn to me. So we may have got the wrong picture. So I think the picture's right. It sounds right.
Yeah.
But I think maybe you were working with banana yarn orange banana yarn while you were sending the picture with your t-shirt. I think maybe, forgive me if I'm incorrect, but I absolutely love it. I think the design looks fantastic. Well done to you. And you are number 80, Janet, out in Norfolk. So, not long, Janet, for the turquoise. Just shy of 60 minutes, we will be bringing you the faceted, quite rightly pointed out by yourself, amazing turquoise. We cannot wait. Everybody wants it, especially guest designer Fleur, who's waiting in for it. Thank goodness she is, otherwise we wouldn't have any pearls. We also have for you a couple of treats that we've saved from the under £20 day. There seem to be a little bit left, so we might have just brought them for you. They'll be coming up. Did I hear you correctly in saying we had some under £6.95 deals in my in my last hour? No. Or yes? I think you should make sure you tune in. We've still got another kit from Janet. I know, what's that all about? We've been working you hard today. Plus Janet's challenge. As well as that, we're going to show you in this little break how to come and join us on a workshop. For example, Debbie Bulford's in today doing a keto clay one. Maybe you want to come to something like that. Have a look, tell you all about it, and we'll see you on the other side. Under £6.95.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Oh my goodness gracious me, what a day to bring you Peridot Try Us Tuesday. If you've just tuned in, how are you doing? Amali, it's really good to see you. I hope you're well. This you are just going to fall in love with. If you've seen Peridot before, well, it depends where you've seen Peridot, because when I first saw Peridot it was in the high street, and I didn't really think there was anything that special about it. Then I came to this company, the Genuine Gemstone Company, and I saw on our sister channel, Gems TV, about 9 years ago, the most glowing gemstone. It just blew me away. I nicknamed it lime-esque because it was made me think of limes and lemons, just juicy, just perfect together. And that's exactly what I have for you here. Pure golden undertones with this Peridot. You can get brown overtones with Peridot and you can get golden undertones, and we always only choose the golden undertones because they just give you this limey glow. 70 carats, and it's totally natural, and that for me just blows me away. This is a natural golden glowing gem. Gorgeous. Now you can get Peridot from lots of different places. You can get it from one of my favourite locations, actually Chiang and you can also get it in Hunan in China, and they have some gorgeous glowing greens, but also in the US you can get some really lovely Peridots as well. This one was actually launched, this strand, on a very special day we had about a week ago. It was called the Under 20 Pounds Day, and somehow this managed to sneak on to the Under 20 Pounds show. But they must have done it so quickly that many people might have blinked and missed it, which is why there's a couple left. Now there's not thousands, there's how many? There's only 200. Now, Peridot of this carat weight, 70 carats of Peridot. Hold on, Kim, what are you up to? I heard that. Kimbo's up to something, Janet. She just said, can I tell everyone what you just said? You just told Director Mike he looked beautiful today. What are you up to? What do you want, Kim? What are you trying to distract me? Because it worked. There's something going on in that gallery. Kimbo's trying to distract me. It's working. What is she doing to your price? That absolutely means, you know I won't agree with this price, don't you? She's like, absolutely, you won't agree. I'm scared. What's it going to be? What is it? I'm nervous. Oh! Well, in all fairness, it had to go under 20. I have to accept. I was hoping for a good old 19.95 as a great Jewellery Maker price, but Kimbo, she distracted me. It worked. 17.95. Now everybody wants to see Mike and how beautiful he looks today. He looks very smart. Are we allowed to see him? Can we distract everyone before the next deal? We'll pretend we're working. Working. In inverted commas. £17.95. Now we had some dreamy Peridot earlier that was, oh gosh, was that about 2 mil or 3 mil round, the ones we had spaced in between your pearls and the last kit. Yeah. These are much larger, so of course you'd think the price would change with that, and the colour's more intense. Would you charge the same sort of price point with the bigger size Peridot as the previous?
No, the price would have to
change it,
increase really, wouldn't it? Because of the size. And they're just beautiful, aren't they? That colour is so fresh, isn't it? And zingy, and I love it.
Do you think it's an all year round colour?
Yeah, I mean it could be spring, couldn't it? Summer, you know, going towards sort of the winter, it just brightens up sort of winter pieces, doesn't it? It's just beautiful. Yeah, you could wear that any time of the year. It's beautiful. It looked great with some amethyst. You put some amethyst with it as well. That'd look really nice. Again, look great with the pearls. Be great in sort of rings. You could channel set some of the smaller ones maybe into a ring.
It's so vibrant, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
If you've ever seen Peridot before elsewhere and you thought, it's all right, and you see it now and you think, oh my gosh, is that the same? Yes, give it a try. That's probably one of the most affordable price points for that quality and size of Peridot. Right, sorry. Right, there's the Peridot. Have you got an extra 8 centimetres on here than required? It looks quite amazing actually with the Labradorite. Should we give it a wee twist? This Labradorite also happened to be in the under £20 day.
Oh, that doesn't look pretty, doesn't it?
Do you reckon?
That looks stunning. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Would you give it a wee go? Would you
Yeah.
try that?
I really do.
Ooh, right, I'm going to take the Peridot away for now because we've just done it. And I don't want to confuzzle anyone who's just tuned in. Fits on the TV just. It's a huge. Should we do end to end and see as a necklace? This was without a clasp. Well, that's without a clasp, and that's how low it sits on me. Gosh, it goes with everything, doesn't it? I've got sort of blacks and creams and reds in my blouse, and that still works. Probably one of the largest Labradorite lengths and rondelle sizes we've got at the minute. And when I was in the vault the other day, it was the one strand, or the one gem, should I say. I saw it in lots of different strands. It's the one gem that stopped me in my tracks every single time. Other gems stopped me, but this one stopped me every time. Every time there was a Labradorite, you saw a glint from it in the warehouse in its location. And it wasn't particularly easy because the locations were, gosh, same level, some of them same level as my head, some of them same level as my knee. There was all different sort of heights and levels of storage and boxes for them to be looked after. So all different levels, everywhere I turned my head, it was like a magpie. I just kept seeing these amazing flashes. Do you remember Labradorite when we first brought it 5 years ago? And that's no disrespect to anyone who got Labradorite 5 years ago. I got it 5 years ago. It didn't look like this, did it? Maybe the odd one looked like this in a strand. You would get one or two that had this amazing schiller. But 5 years on, how amazing is it that we can now produce strands that every single one on the strand is of this quality?
That's amazing, isn't it?
Shows you the buying power that we've so fortunately been able to acquire thanks to yourselves and those that we're working with. Just amazing. This looks like Madagascar Labradorite to me, the quality. Is it all? For the length of it. Bear in mind you're seeing it doubled over. I do not. $14.95. Even Kim's saying that price out loud in the gallery. I think she's saying it to believe it herself. I don't think she can quite now you didn't make this price up, Kimbo, did you? You copied it. Can we get away with it? Had to, what a hard life we've got. We had to honour that under £20 day. That's brilliant. It means we can blame someone else and we get to take advantage and offer it to you at under £20. You what, sorry? Oh, cheeky chappy. Under 20. Was it Lucy that brought this to everybody? Lucy brought this to you. Oh, that's the day she asked me to swap shifts so she could child care for Charlie stroke go out for coffee and cake with Carol. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lucy. Love her, Lucy. Love her, Carol too. £14.95. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm going to have to leave those there because I've got lots and lots of deals I need to fit in between now and the next kit. Now this is a shorter length and it's faceted Labradorite. So more work has gone into it, but you're getting less. So price point, if I can match £15, would that be good? Yeah? I like that I can match it. Do you know what I would love? Well, in my purse, I have, if I add all my coins together, £10, I think is what I've got in my purse. So if I could have this for £10, Mike, director Mike said that's not going to happen, surely. Mike, where is your loyalty? No, it's not usually that low in price, is it? No, I think I am slightly over.
Yeah, I think you're pushing it a bit now.
Yeah. Do you trust me? Do you trust the magic powers of DeFoy? Ahoy DeFoy, as one of my friends used to say. What do you reckon I could do? How much do you reckon I could push producer Kimbo to push in that price crash button to get that price to just a £10 note? Boom! We don't need to trust me that much. You can see it. It's there. But isn't that a Try Us Tuesday price? You can't call it Try Us Tuesday and not do a price point that's like that. Diana's in, Jeanette's in, Kim, Jenny, Shona in for Clyde's gone for a multi-bid, Angela's in there, Sunny, Collectors. Now hold on a minute. As we've gone to £10 or $9.95, we can't then have a 30-day money-back guarantee, because usually when things go on sale, your your money-back guarantee gets halved almost, doesn't it? Or they say you can't use your money-back guarantee because it's in the sale, but you could get a voucher.
Yeah.
Do we still get 30 days to change your mind? Post it back and a full refund? Yeah. I think we missed a trick there. It's not like elsewhere, and obviously this is me generalising it, I don't know about everywhere, but a lot of places, they tend to put a big red dot, especially if you buy shoes. You put a big red dot on it to say you got it in the sale. It's like, all right then, everybody knows now, thank you, I've got my big red dot on my shoe, thanks for that. But it's so that you can't return it, you can just get a voucher. Or you can just get an exchange, isn't it? No refund, but you might get an exchange. But for this, if you change your mind, well, I'm not going to get a red pen and put a dot on your piece to show it's down at the sale either, but I'm also still going to honour the 30-day money-back guarantee, because I think, well, why not?
I don't think you're going to change your mind. I mean,
why would you?
The TV doesn't show all the beauty, does it?
No.
So, you know, you're not going to be disappointed when you get it home. At all.
But at the end of the day, well, it might be a matter of, you might have thought, oh, Ali, I've actually overspent my budget, I didn't realise. Change your mind on something, you change your mind. It might not be because you don't love it, it might just be budget-wise it doesn't work. It's not a problem. Janet and I will be ready and waiting and waiting to receive the returns. I'm always standing at the return. Nobody returns anything. Well, there's the odd return. But I'm usually the last to get in and grab the returns. There's always somebody waiting at the returns to try and get in. Last chance for me to get these to you. There's only 48 in stock. What you get is jump rings, and they've all got their own individual pots. You're getting 2, 4, 6 pots, 2,400 findings. 200 of these are 5mm jump rings, open jump rings, and all silver plated. In here, you're getting yourself your toggles, 19mm round and T-bar, sorry, 19mm and T-bar, round as an 8mm. You get all of these pots, you get your shepherd hooks in there as well. I don't know how many pairs you get, but I'll try and work it out. Why won't it tell me how many pairs of earrings I get? Ear wires, 60 of them, so that's 30 pairs. Woo! You've got inside there your chain, you've got your cord ribbon endings in there. You get cord ribbon endings, 8 of those, 12 by 4mm. Great length of chain. And then I've saved the best, in my opinion, to last. 2,100 spacer beads. 2,100 spacer beads. Now, instead of using a gemstone in between your pearls, you could just use spacer beads. I mean, they're silver plated.
Yep, and they're going to go a long way, aren't they? With that many. Wow.
Might be great if you have a sticky mat if you're opening these. Yes. I would open them over a dish or a jar if you don't have a sticky mat, just so they don't go flying, so you don't lose any. Excellent findings pack. This will last me for ages, says an anonymous out in Norfolk. Thank you so much for taking the time to fill in that FIFO review. Bearing in mind, you can only fill in a FIFO review if you actually buy that product. You can't just go online and fill it in. We send you an email if you've left us your email address, asking you to do a review on anything that you've bought with us. I don't fill them in because I think that's going to be slightly biased because I work here. And if it comes up, Ali DeFoy says this is amazing, it'll be genuine, but I think it's better if it comes from yourselves. Sally in Newport, this kit is amazing. Had mine for over a month and only just put a dent into it. That's because you get 2,400 findings. 2,100. If you used one a day, it would take you like 3 years to get through just this pot of spacer beads. It's amazing. It would take you a fair wee while to get to.
Yeah.
Kimbo, can you do 2,100 divided by 365? 5.75. So you need to use 5 a day, every single day, to use the pot in a year.
Yeah, it's going to keep you going for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, that really is. I mean, if you think about it that way, that means making jewellery every single day and using at least 5 a day. And then you might get through the pack by Christmas, but not the other packs. You have to use those too. That's another 300 findings in there as well. Oh my gosh, this could take you through a whole year.
And plus they're in those nice little pots as well, so they, you know, you can keep them organised, get yourself organised, and they're there and you can just dip into them when you want to.
Absolutely.
And there's no sell by date, so you haven't got to worry about using them by a certain date. You know, they're going to last you as long as you want them to.
Yeah, it's not like your eggs, is it?
Nope.
To use those by a certain time. Or your chicken. 3 1 metre lengths of chain. Oh my gosh. So for the last of stock in these, we've got under 50 of these, less than 50 of them available. Oh, I like this a lot. It should be only £25.95. You heard me correctly. Should be, could be, would be, but not today. Did you hear that? Director Claire's just joined us. 2,100 spacer beads, Claire. You need to use at least 5 a day, every day, to finish the box by a year. And we're at £20. £18.95.
Wow.
Now each chain counts as one, that's one finding out of your 2,400 findings. Amazing. 2,400 findings divided by £18.95. You're not looking at much a finding, are you, really?
No, that's amazing. And if you are just starting jewellery making, that's a great stash. That's your stash. That's going to get you going, isn't it? And
yeah.
if you're already an established jewellery maker, that's an add to your stash. So for me, and at that price, for me, I would be buying stuff like that to put into my stash. And like I say, use it as and when you need to.
You've got it then, silver plated. That's even more awesome to have silver plated balls in your stash, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And like you say, those little silver beads, you can just use them as spacers. You could make complete bracelets with them. You can just do such a lot with those findings. And there's, like you say, there's so many of them. And organised in those nice little pots.
I know,
perfect.
Right? You got jump rings. I've had a wee message in from Louise in Warwickshire. Woohoo! Nice one, Kim. Love her, Kim. She said thanks. Oops. Oh gosh, you get 2,400 findings. Someone might get 2,399. I've lost a jump ring. I haven't. I put it back. So toggle clasps, jump rings, earrings, ribbon cord endings, chain. 2,100 buttons. Just the fact you could do that. Love it. You could entertain your children. Obviously, you would have to sellotape it so they don't come out, but you know what I mean. Right. Gold and silver jump rings now, plated on sterling silver. What do you reckon? They're about to sell out, so if you haven't already got them or they're in your basket, do check them out as soon as you can. Did you have that as a child? Like a shaker that you put like lentils in or peas and you used to shake it as your, like a toy, like a maraca?
Yeah, I think we
do that.
I think they used to do it at Christmas. You used to have the ones where you took like the kaleidoscope ones.
Oh yeah.
And they used to have like a shaker in them as well, if I remember. I can't remember that far back, but you know. I
was round at my friend's house the other day at Karen, who used to produce Jewellery Maker. And we were just playing with the shaker, and the kids had more fun with that than like all the kind of fancy toys you can get. Just like a bottle with, they'll sell it like taped, oh gosh, taped at the top so they wouldn't come out, but just a little rattle. It's just loads of fun. Right, anyway, let's get these jump rings on. So I have, oh, you've gone for the gold and I've picked up the rose gold. What a numpty. Well, these are coming up anyway. We'll do these straight after. I'm going to do the gold. The gold are bigger. I should be able to see now. I'll put them all on and then I'll take the rose gold off. Okay, it just takes me a wee minute to pop them all on. So there we go. We are looking at 9mm gold jump rings. They're plated on top of sterling silver. They are open, so that means they've already got a cut, a very clean cut and a very straight cut. which of course is perfect for matching up, wonderful for chainmail. The larger size, I heard guest designer Fleur, and please quote me if I'm wrong, or please correct me if I'm wrong, Fleur, but by having a 9mm jump ring, I think she said it opens you up to over 200 more styles of chainmail designs that you could do than if you were just looking at a 6mm or a 7mm jump ring. By having that extra 2mm, allowing you much more opportunity in the chainmail world.
I suppose because of the diameter of them, you can get more jump rings in, so therefore it would open up sort of more avenues to you, wouldn't it?
So if you wanted to make something special in your yellow gold, you might need a few packs. Bear in mind, I appreciate with chainmail, one pack. Well, you could do your Byzantine weave, you could do sort of one section, you could do a Mobius or 2 flowers. You might want to incorporate it with rose gold and yellow gold and silver. You might have some silver ones at home. Completely up to you. There are 20 there. So JRRF40 is your code. And is that all they're going to? If you are a regular chain mailer, you might be doing the same as Kay and Glamorgan and Elizabeth and Warwickshire and multi-bidding on this one. They've got 40 going their way at the moment. And Greater London collectors are coming through in Suffolk and in Kent. It's lovely, lovely to see you both today. Thank you so much. And Bristol, thank you for taking the time to join us today. I'd love to go to Bristol. I've not been there for a while. It's a lovely place. These, brilliant in between those very, very sizable pearls we had earlier that went up to 11mm. I mean, would that a 9mm be a good size to put in between the 9 by 11mm pearls?
I think so, because you'd want a jump ring that was sort of relevant to the size of the pearl, wouldn't you? So that it sits nicely in between. That'd look great, wouldn't it? Just having that spot of gold in between each pearl. Gorgeous.
And it's not as if you can't ever use the jump rings again if you decide to change your mind, use a different design, because they're not linked or open and closed. You don't really, and you could thread them through, so you don't need to use. No. You don't need to open and close them, so you don't need to worry about having used that.
That's the good thing about them being open. So you could do a design and then think, actually, that just needs a bit of gold in there or something. You can open and pop it in. Yeah. You know, if you change your mind halfway through a design, you can always add them. Add them then. Yeah, they're great.
They'll be easy enough to slip in. Yeah. They're 9mm, grab them while you can, and again, great, especially if you are doing chainmail. I'm going to grab on the rose gold for you now. The rose gold is slightly different size, and you get slightly more. You get 50 of these ones, and they are plated on top of sterling silver for you again. But that's the rose gold. Do you know what turns yellow gold to rose gold? How did you get rose gold?
No, I think I do, but I'm not going to say it. Probably wrong.
Do you know? Drop me a message. What makes rose gold rose gold? So you've got your yellow gold, and then you change it to rose gold. How do you do it? What do you use? What do you do? If you know, drop us a message. JewelleryMaker.com or text us. How do you get rose gold? JM Studio at the start of your text, 60777. Rose gold, exceptionally popular, working with so many different skin tones. Rose gold really does, I think, is a warm colour, warm to the skin, no matter what colour your skin may be. 7mm in size. Copper mixed with gold gives rose gold. Check you, Marlene in Northamptonshire, loving your work. Yes, you add copper to gold, makes it rose gold. Love, love, love it. Many of you will know that your silver has copper in it, a very small amount, a small percentage, about 7% of copper in your sterling silver. This, a lovely $11.95, and you get 50 of them, 7mm, open jump rings, but hold on, wait a minute. Kimbo's got a price point in it. She's crashing it down, it's Try As Tuesday. Why not try making some Mobius? Oops! $8.95 for 50.
Wow. Sterling
silver, rose gold plated. And there's a difference between plated and flashed. Not just the wording. Flash, But when you flash something, you're putting a thin coating, but when you plate it, you've got to have 0.5 microns of thickness minimum to call it plated, to class it as plated. So it's got to be thicker, therefore it's going to last longer, isn't it? And you've got that plated silver with rose gold. That rose gold plating is just $8.95 for 50.
Wow.
And you can make a Mobius flower. And if I can make a Mobius flower, you can make a Mobius flower. I love Mobius flowers. Have I said Mobius enough? I love them. You can join us on the phone lines or the web, whichever is most convenient. Lots of packs being allocated. I mean, if you get a pack of 2 packs, 100 jump rings, that's what, 17 odd pounds? 17.85 or something? For 100. Oh, that picture's got a bit funny. Sorry about that. There we go. That's awesome. Love, love, love it. Ooh, and I'll leave those there. Do you fancy some rainbow moonstone? Of course you do. Absolutely. Hello there. Hello there. Oh, this is one of my, is this Indian moonstone? The first time I saw moonstone like this, it is Indian. First time I saw moonstone like this, it was from India. And no disrespect to any other location of moonstone, we get some great Madagascan moonstone as well. It blows me away. It's my favourite location for this gem. I'm just going to put it on a black board if I can. Wow. And if you can excuse a little bit of dust on there. Looking at this gem, it is mesmerising, and you tend to get more of a rainbow colour when you get it from India. It just tends to be, again, the minerals present in the ground, the way Mother Nature's worked over there, the pressures and the time it's been under the ground. It just seems to always blow me away. And I find it, you might think, Ali, how can you recognise moonstone locations? I can't, it's just looking at them every day for 9 years. You just tend to get to your favourites. My producer Kimbo feels this is one of the best strands of moonstone she's ever seen. It's one of my favourites, and again, it is to do with the location. It just blows me away. They are amazing, says Jane in the West Midlands. West Yorkshire, sorry, forgive me. Jane, if you think they're amazing here, oh my goodness gracious me, wait to get these home. We've got a review on this very strand. Absolutely gorgeous quality from a customer in Kent. I love that. I love that you've taken the time to comment on this. Again, actually comes across on the television quite grey, and it's just the way the light works with it. It's white in its body. Some of them are a bit more clear than white, and the shiller is just outstanding. Ali, I wasn't buying today, just watching, but I love Rainbow Moonstone, and now I need this strand. Laura in Cheshire. Laura, I apologise. Well, I do and I don't apologise. I apologise because I don't want you to break your budget. Please don't. If you set a budget for you didn't want to buy for a reason, don't break it. But for this quality moonstone, if you had set money aside for it, I imagine we'll come in under your price point. Or alternatively, always write down the code. Save the code. You never know. I can't guarantee Kimbo can do this price on another day, but if there's one left, you never know. CLJN57. If it's meant to be, it will be, and we'll get that to you. 14. I thought you said 18.95. I love that reply. That's a non-committal nothing, isn't it? Wow. Like I've got the answer wrong on that quiz show.
Beautiful. With the Labradorite that you had earlier. That looks stunning, wouldn't it?
Sorry?
With the Labradorite that you had earlier.
It would be amazing. Is that a dream? A sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? Did I just hear you say something, Kim? You totally did. Kim has just said this has been on a late show. Why would you do that? They took it lower.
No.
And this is apparently happening. I'm not looking, I don't want to know. It is, who is it? Slap of thy thigh. Really?
Wow.
Seriously? You are on fire today, Kim. Well, she's not literally on fire, don't worry, don't call the brigade. The one time the fire brigade came to this building, I missed them as well. Anyway, £9.95. This is fabulous. This is amazing. Well, I hope that's helped you. I know, forgive me, I've lost the name of who was messaged to say they weren't buying today. In fact, quite a few of you messaged in to say that. But this, Was it Laura in Cheshire? Laura, I know you weren't going, but at least we've not gone to $18.95 or $14.95. We're actually down to $9.95. If that does mean we don't go out for coffee with our friend for 1 week and we just maybe have them round and have a cuppa instead, then we can get ourselves one of these, then give it a go. I can't believe this. What were you saying there, Kimbo? Ah, we've got Zari thread that would just look amazing with it, with all the shimmers. What do you reckon? Sorry, I just popped that in there, Wes and Claire, forgive me. But all the shimmers that it got, do you not think these shimmering shari threads would look great?
Beautiful with it, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm in love. Ooh, right, they're coming up. They will be magnificent with it. Remedial and silvers and pearlescence to them. Brilliant. $9.95. Brilliant. Add that to your basket. Check it out as when you can. I cannot believe you. Why would you take that to $9.95 ever? Mind-boggling. Right. Let's get the Zari thread. Party with the Zari. Now they will all fit through your why is it going out of my head? No, it's not Zircon. Moonstone. We'll pop that at the bottom screen for you. This has flown out on every and any occasion it has been seen. The colours, perfect. Are you thinking of let it go, let it go? You are if you like Frozen. If you don't like Frozen, then it will not be coming to mind at all. But for me, I'm thinking of that Ice Queen of Narnia. I'm thinking of Frozen, princesses. I'm also thinking a little bit of Aladdin and Jasmine. Other princesses are available. What do you reckon? What does it make you think of? Does it make you think of icicles, Christmas time, snowballs?
It makes you think of sort of icicle, but also it makes me think of summer holidays, because that blue makes me think of sort of turquoise colours and things, and so it can be across the seasons, can't it really?
Definitely, with the pearlescence and the whites, it's like pearls.
Yeah.
I think it's the silver added in that makes me think of Christmassy, but silver in the sunshine, I mean the silver light, just perfect. People review, who has bought this piece? Oh, 5-star. I thought you were going to say you'd bought 5 there. It's giving it 5 stars. Well, I like that out in Bridgend. Thank you for that. Oh, I love that. Lots and lots and lots of interest on it. Do you want to see how slim they are? Because they're just fabulous. Look at that. Now, it's already got a wee... It's tied in there, obviously probably so I don't open it, but obviously someone doesn't know me very well and thinks that that will stop me. There we go. Imagine just that. Can you see how slim they are? So they've got such potential. Working with them singly with one gem threaded on, or completely opposite, plait them, braid them, macrame them, kumihimo them.
Yep.
You can really, I mean that design, that beautiful Eslon thread design you did earlier, could you incorporate these colours of threads? Could you do it with the Zari threads? You could do
exactly
as well?
the same with the Zari thread, and you've got that added element then of that sheen, haven't you, and that sparkle. So they're great, and like you say, they kumihimo lovely, they macrame great, they're great plaited if you've got a few of them together, of the different colours, and plait the 3 different colours together, it looks great. They're just brilliant, they're really lovely, and they're nice and soft as well, nice and soft against the skin. So yeah, they're great. And like you say, go across all seasons really. Love them. Nice sparkle to it.
Love that. The sparkle again, adding another element to.
Yeah.
You can have them daytime, you can have them evening time, depending on whether if you put nuggeted gemstones that are rough with them, you might want to wear during the day. If you want to have that added sparkle, you put them with pearls and maybe zircon, have that sparkle in the evening. You've got that much. Maybe this is too far. Maybe it's just because I was having, I was at my brother's wedding and we're talking about favours, but working with the cards for weddings and wrapping them in the card and having a pearl there or a genuine apatite or a gemstone attached. One of my dear friends got married and the card for the sort of order of service and for the meal, there was this just sort of ribbon with a pearl or a kind of faux pearl in the end of it that they'd made, and they made all the name place cards with just a little bit of ribbon. That would be a really good idea. You could use also the pearlescence in them. Hi Ali and Jan, does this work as a thread to just hang a pendant from Sue in the West Midlands?
Yep.
Yep.
Easily, it's strong enough to do that. You could just have one of them, just as a really fine thread. But But again, if you want to kumihimo them together, they make a really nice braid to hang a pendant from. But they are really strong.
They're ridiculously strong. I'm trying to. This is terrible. I'm
Perfect.
trying to snap it just now, but I can't.
Yeah.
Look at my hand.
So yeah,
Clearly
so
been yanking
definitely
that.
are perfect for that.
Ideal for
Tatting.
for
yeah.
tatting. Love it.
Yeah, great. Again, sort of crocheting and tatting is sort of like that sort of technique. So crocheting is perfect with them. 'Cause you get a really delicate. You can get a really delicate sort of crochet with them. They're beautiful, and like you say, because they're fine. A lot of your gemstones will go on them, so you can do a lot of the weaving techniques as well with them. But just having that bit of sparkle as well that sort of pops through them.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
every now and again. It doesn't have to be all the time.
No, no.
Sissy, a lovely, lovely regular viewer out in Oklahoma, is taking the time to message us. I'm going to refrain from singing the Oklahoma soundtrack. What about pearl knotting?
There's no reason at all why you couldn't pearl knot with them. And again, you get that sparkle, you get that shimmer from the knot then, wouldn't you, in between the pearls? I've not personally done that.
Just depends, I guess, the size of your pearl and the size of the drill hole.
As long as the thread will go through the gemstone or the pearl, then yeah, there's no reason why you can do that.
Especially with those
Perfect.
9 by 11 mil ones we had, I'm quite sure that would fit. Well, that's got 2 cords going through it, so I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I'm sure
Right,
it would.
Price point wise, these are flying out the door, so let's get them allocated. Mermaidial. Oh, Ariel, I didn't even think of that, Princess. For 375 metres, that's a penny a metre. You can't even get penny sweets anymore.
You can't. That is amazing. And
Oh my word.
it's going to go a long way.
You can pay that price for a tub of ice cream in the supermarket. Can
Yeah.
you?
Yep.
And I love ice cream. Don't get me, I'm not saying don't buy ice cream. But if you put it into comparison, 375 metres.
Yep. And that's going to last you longer than a tub of ice cream. And be more useful.
Amelia, how much was that? I love this. Amelia is outraged at £2.20 she spent on a Mr. Whippy, which I apparently believe Margaret Thatcher invented. How much is it in Stratford-upon-Avon? £3. No. A Mr. Whip, which is meant to be whipped ice cream and a cone, a flake for 99p. That's why it's called a 99. Ha! £3. So yours is 60p less than mine, Amelia. Oh no, 80p less than mine. I love that. She sounds like she's from The Simpsons. Mandy in Liverpool. That mystic white will look stunning with the beautiful strands of London blue, sky blue and white topaz. I got not so long ago. Oh, not so long back. Mandy, they would.
Beautiful.
What a treat. £6.95. Love, love, or love.
Love. Definitely.
A lot of love. NMRK 61. Love that. And it also makes me think of Jenny Cleary in Mermaidial. Love her, Jenny. Right. Can I look in this box, please? Am I allowed? Serious? You need this box. Right, kit-wise, third kit and final kit of the day, and it's the lowest in price. I almost thought you had another kit there, but I've just realised that's your challenge.
Yes.
Lined up there. Oh, you want to see that. Now I obviously have a massive soft spot for this. I don't know if you've spotted it as, in fact you wouldn't have been able to see this yet. When you have a look through this, how many, you get 6 cabochons.
Yeah. Spoiled.
Do you know, honestly, I thought that was the kit plus today's sort of example that you get, because you know how sometimes on the show you'll get a kit to work with to demonstrate, and I thought you'd maybe use both of them.
No, you
this
get
is all
pair
one
of
kit.
each. Yeah, pair of pairs.
Grab it, pairs of pairs. That's amazing. There's the gorgeous purple. That blew me away, that design this morning. It's almost like a wave is just, the froth of the wave is just in capturing that purple
I must admit, that was one of my favourites. So I enjoyed making that, yeah.
It's fabulous. I know this in particular is producer Kim's one of Kim's favourite, this stunning tree.
I don't do many trees of life, so I've not really done them. So I thought I'd have a go directly onto the gemstone.
And again, you don't need to use extra gems. The gem itself is amazing. The wire that you're working with.
And against the pink, I just thought it looked really, really pretty.
It does. It almost looks like a sunset. Lovely pinky sunset. They are all fabulous. I personally, I love the swirls. I have a soft spot for a particular piece. The earrings, loving. But then when I saw on the pink organza, when I saw this next piece, I didn't even need to dibs it, because it's almost been sort of self-dibsed by Jan for me. She wrote my name.
I did think of you when I was making it, and I thought, I know, I'll put Ali on.
I love it. Can I please dibs this?
Yeah. And I added a little bit of pink ribbon out of my stash, because I thought you'd like that, so.
I love it. Love it. Now there's so much you can do with cabochons. Let me just talk through the wires that you're getting. So is that 0.25, 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8? Goodness me. Quite a few in there. Stack them up for you. So 0.25mm gauge, you tend to get you 15 metres. I'm just going to confirm that for you now, but imagine, yep, that's what you've got. Silver plated it is, not silver colour, but silver plated. So 0.25mm, you get 15 metres. 10 metres of the other three, that's 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8mm. So 45 metres of wire plus 6 cabochons, 2 of each colour, 2 in the hot pinks, 2 in the purples. They look quite dark, but they're a little lighter when they come through, and 2 of the amazing blues, plus some earring hooks
I
as
have
well.
those in mine.
Do we get earring hooks?
Twisted wire at the bottom.
Silver plated twisted wire shepherd hooks, you absolutely do, 5 pairs. I just wanted to confirm. Just, they are gorgeous.
Aren't they? I've used a couple of them, so those are the 3 that 3 pairs I've got left. They're great, aren't they?
They're stunning. We just had a wee message saying, oh, Jan's Tree of Life, different but so gorgeous, and that's Marley out in Northamptonshire.
Thank you, Marley. I was really pleased with it, because like I say, I haven't done many of them, so it was great fun to do it. Yeah, loved it.
Love, love, love it. Earrings I adore. So you get 5 pairs of these. You've just got 3 left out of the 5 pairs that you got. Cabochons, there's something in my wardrobe. I tell Fib it's not my wardrobe, it's in my top drawer. I don't know why I keep it in my top drawer, but I do. And it's a cabochon that I have. It's back to back, and it's oval, and it's wrapped with wire, and it means one way I can wear it this way, and one way I can wear it the other way. And because you have all the exact same size in these cabochons,
you could do that, couldn't you?
You've got 6 of them where you can do that back to back idea if you wished. Cabochon wise, they're all the same size, they're all 40 by 30mm. You get 2 of each, purple, pink and the blue or aqua, however you wish to know them.
Beautiful colours, aren't they?
They're just gorgeous.
Yeah, love them. And I love the purple one. The purple one is so purple, so deep.
Go great with the tiger's eye from your challenge.
Yep.
Should we get your price on? Absolutely. What do you reckon? Is it? Oh, great. Right. I did say it was the lowest price point of the show, kit-wise, out the 3 kits. Shouldn't be. Should be £32 and 10 pence. What do you reckon we could do, Jan? A couple of pounds off?
Yeah, that'd be great.
But 20?
No, that's crazy.
From 32 to 19.95. Why have we done that? To try us on a Tuesday. Tuesday we like to try and do price points that we wouldn't normally do, but in the hope that you maybe try something different. So you don't have to be a new viewer. You could be a regular viewer that's never tried cabochons, or you could be a regular viewer that's never tried wire before. You could be a regular viewer who always gets cabochons and thinks, actually, do I need more? Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm just going to try. Now, is there anyone in particular? We've had quite a few requests to see the back of the cabochons.
Oh, okay.
Is that naughty? So I'm okay to turn this one round, because this one I think we might be demonstrating, aren't we? So if I give you an idea on this one, we obviously, as we know here at Jewellery Maker, the designers for these particular kits, it's not a design inspiration where you will go through everything.
No.
It's just giving you the idea of the front look and doing it quite quickly to make sure you can get as much as possible done. So Jan might talk through a different way as to how she would do the back on different ones.
Yeah.
If she had, of course, more time, or if she had less wire or more wire.
But this one, for
looking at the
instance,
spirals there.
if you look at that, I've done a spiral on the back, but I've actually used some of the what am I saying? The hypo cement.
Ah.
So I've made the little spiral.
So this is sorry, it's not the one you're looking at here. It's a pink one that's just down next to it.
So you can actually see then that the spiral is actually with the hypo cement is attached to that, and then that leaves you free then to do as little or as much detail as you want. So actually what's on the front isn't holding that gemstone in place. So you're free then to do whatever you want at the front of it. So, you know, if you are new to jewellery making and you've not wrapped cabs before, use some of the hypo cement. I did with the blue one on the end as well. I think I did the same with that. So what I did is I made a little spiral at the top, and I've hypo cemented that onto the top, and again that leaves you free then just to do the minimal detail on it.
Yes.
So you know,
you can
don't be
save
afraid
your
to
wire,
use,
or you can.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use the jewellery cement that we've got, because it's brilliant and it allows you to do things like that. So
I love that sort of
big fan.
asymmetric, how the wire wraps around the gems but also wraps halfway up the chain as well.
yes, yeah. I like that.
So this one a lot of you have been asking about, and quite rightly so. It's this stunning spiral. Many of you have maybe seen how to do a spiral, but then how to put it into a design is obviously something that you want to learn and to know. So this design is just gorgeous, and Jan's very kindly going to show us it. We're going to use a different gem. We're going to use the purple.
We are.
As opposed to the blue, because you can see it in the blue. And of course on the whiteboard the purple stands out so fantastically. Jan, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, so what I did, I took the gemstone and I just drew round it, so I've got a size here. And then what I wanted to do is put some detail on the front, enough detail that's going to actually allow me to encapture that gemstone. So what I wanted is I wanted a couple of pieces either side, a couple of pieces of wire at the top to stop that from rocking around, and a couple at the bottom to stop it obviously from dropping out. So you need to work out a design that's going to fit in, so you've got those two sections either side. And to create that little detail there, what I did is I took 4 lengths of the 0.8 and made a little spiral at the end of each of them. And to do that, I'll show you at the end of this one. All I did is just took the wire, round those pliers, pop the round those pliers in and turn, and then once I've got that turn going, just sort of loosely make a spiral. Now it doesn't matter if they're not sort of all the same size, so you've got that little spiral, and that's the detail that I used then. And then all I did is sort of sat them on here to work out where things were going to go. So we'll have one there, one is going to sit sort of there, but again this is up to you, you know, you can do it however you want. One sort of there and one in there, and that gives me that 2 on either side to be able to capture that gemstone. And then all I did is I took a piece of, you can use the 0.25 or the 0.4 depending on which you're happiest using, and I simply, if you look at this one, wrap them together at the points where they met. So just did that. So I'll just show you how I did that quickly. It gets a little bit fiddly when you're just doing the first 2 because you've got to hold them in place.
You haven't really got much structure when you're doing the first 2, do you?
But if you just hold them in between your fingers there, pop the wire in there with a little bit of a towel so you've got everything clamped in your finger there.
So you don't need too much wire really of the 0.25, do you?
No, you just need to do maybe 2 or 3 wraps, and then when you've done maybe 3 wraps there, wrap around one of the posts maybe once or twice, and that will make it more secure and it will stop it moving. And then if you sort of do the same on the other side, wrap around the post.
Can I just move you over just a tiny smidgen? Perfect.
Is that
Thank
okay?
you. Yeah, no, that is great.
So that's what you need to do, and then so we'd wrap those in there, and then I'd put that one there, so then I'd wrap that at that point there, and that point there.
Yep.
And then I'd pop the other one in there, and I'd wrap it at that point and that point, so they're all linked together.
All the parts where they touch.
Yeah, so where they meet, I'll just slide that out of the way, and now we've got this. So this is the piece. So as you can see, I've wrapped them all in those different sections.
And then for those ones, the wire is still quite straight, so if you curve the wire,
To be honest, I've done
round a
that
wee
so
bit.
that I could put it in the box that I bought it in.
Okay.
Purely just for me transporting it, but I'll straighten those out actually, because you do need them to be sort of like
I just
that,
wondered
really.
if that was a technique, so that's...
No, that was just
So
really
that's a good
purely
idea for anyone
me.
who is in the middle of a design and actually thinking halfway through, I've done that bit, I want to put it down and continue with something else,
Yeah.
make my dinner or my lasagna, for example, someone had earlier. You could just kind of curve it and
Just
put it in
bend
a
it,
box.
yeah, because I mean the wire's great and it's malleable, so it's really easy to sort of, you know, sort of stretch out again. And then all you need to do is pop it onto your gemstone there. So we know now that these are the points that are going to hold the gemstone in place. I can bend that round a little bit more there.
Wow.
Okay, so now what I did is pick that up. I'm going to pick that up off the board. Actually, what I'll do is, I don't know if it was that way around. It doesn't really matter, whichever is the best for you. So then pick that up. Now what we're going to do is make sure that that's central there. Now we've got our 4 points there. Now all I'm going to do is bend that over that side, bend that over that side. You can get your fingers out of the way there, bend that there, holding the piece underneath all the time, and bend that there. So now you've got those 4 points crossed over, and that's going to be your design.
Wow.
Okey-doke. So all we need to do then, if I can just quickly just show you.
Yeah, of course.
Then just take some of the 0.4 or the 0.25, again, whichever you feel most comfortable working with. And that centre point where it crosses over, we're going to just quickly, I'll do it quite quickly, but just spend some time doing that. So you want it to be neat, but you want it to be secure. So we're going to add in a few wraps in the middle.
And more
Just
often
to
than not,
secure
people
that.
won't need to see the back.
No, but
I know many of you have asked to see it today, but that's just for design purposes as opposed to when people...
But you can wrap that really neatly, and you can even wrap sort of sections here. Now we've got this section here. Now when you turn it over, you think, on mine, I'd got a gap here, and I thought actually I was a bit worried that this bit might turn around and might slip out of there. So what you can do, actually with this now as I've done them, it's fine, but if you do find that, just bring one of your excess wires at the bottom and just wrap it around in that sort of design there. So that then will help you capture that. And then at the back, all you need to do again is bring that and capture that in the little wrap there to secure it. So if I just wrap that in quickly, there. If you need to use your pliers, use your pliers. So that's there. So now we've got this little bit of wrap here, and what you need to do is just manipulate that over, so that's going to be solid. So now that little section there's secured. Now we want to keep the two top sections because I made the little spirals. These two bottom sections can actually go now at this point. So what I would probably do is snip them.
Oh, they're the orange Zircon pliers we had yesterday, the flush cutters.
Yeah, brilliant. Snip them off. Take some round nose pliers. In my piece that I did, I just sort of took them in. But what you could do to make the back look nice and neat, you could just do a couple of spirals. Sorry, my hand's probably in the way. Do a couple of spirals there. Do that one there. Sorry, this is really quick, but if you just take your time and sort of make it look nice and neat, so you can really spiral that in there. I'll snip off these little bits of wrapping wire that I used. So that's the back. And then if we flip it over, now with these sections here, what I did is I measured roughly the same on either side, cut off a section, and then as we did the loose spirals here, sorry, I'm going to flip it over again. Take the end of the wire, make a little loop, and then do it quite rough. Don't worry if it's gone a little bit squiffy there, just take your pliers and flatten it down. And then do a open spiral, sort of at that point. And what I would do is I'd wrap along this section, wrap those two together so you've got a bit of security there. So wrap those two wires there together.
And again,
so you know
just
that's
with your 0.25 or your 0.4, whichever you've got, or
and
whichever you prefer.
Yeah, so it just neatens up the back, but it also makes this really secure. And then I'm going to flip it back over, and then all I did is added chain to that, and basically that's it. That's a quick run through of it, but that's it.
Jan, I love it. Make sure you have a wee look on Facebook later on in the day when those pictures will be up there, just for back referencing again. You can repeat this as much as you want on YouTube and watch it again and again. But Jan, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I know you loved that, and I did too. We're going to have a look at what you've been doing on the Wall of Fame. I've just solved the problem from earlier with the banana yarn. This is it here, number 81, and it's from Jan in Norfolk. Jan, you're number 81. I believe you did make the other piece too, but if that's not true, forgive me. So that's 81, Jan in Norfolk.
This is 82, and this is from Denise. And Denise is the Kumahima bracelet, and it's beautiful. Gorgeous.
Love it. 83, I want this now.
Oh,
this would have worked perfectly for my brother's wedding. Linda out, I'm not sure where you're from, but it's Linda Tudor, sorry, forgive me. You're number 83, absolutely love that.
This is stunning. Number 84, and this is from Bryony Gibson, and that is beautiful, Bryony.
Woo!
Really pretty.
Gorgeous. And apologies we can't read out your messages, it's just so we can fit the turquoise in for you today, so forgive me, but I'd rather show them than not. So number 85, this is fantastic. Oh gosh, and a very big message about Debbie Bulford's polymer clay, which is actually going on next door, and this is from Rebecca out in Kent. Rebecca, thank you very much. Look at all that work you've gone on there. Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Please send in your entries to the Wall of Fame. We have the turquoise coming up in just a wee moment's time. This is it here. Oh my goodness gracious me, you do not want to miss it out. If you're watching in Freeview, try and join us on JewelleryMaker.com or on YouTube, but right now get that number jotted down and call us. Turquoise is up next. We'll see you in just a wee sec.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Turquoise is one of the only gemstones named for its colour. The beautiful blue tones in turquoise are instantly recognisable. Turquoise often displays a beautiful black matrix across its surface, and this is often referred to as a web. Turquoise itself has been revered since ancient times. It's synonymous with the Native American culture, and it's often viewed as a very spiritual stone. Turquoise is one of the birthstones for December, making it a perfect addition to your collection. Turquoise has been used throughout history as well. Ancient Aztec civilizations actually prized turquoise as a gemstone above gold. The best examples of turquoise can be seen from the Sleeping Beauty mines in Arizona. These gemstones in particular are very, very clear and often don't display any surface inclusions at all.
You can call straight away 0800 644 655, jewellerymaker.com in the web. Get involved. I know in particular guest designer Fleur. Oh, she's not first in. Essex is first with it in their basket. Great to see you showing an interest. I'm so excited for you. ZOND94 is the code, so jot that down now. ZOND94. We have been waiting for this on Jewellery Maker for 3 hours. Fleur's been waiting for it since yesterday. Fleur in the West Midlands, Jenny in Bristol, you're all showing an interest. This is one of the most delicious turquoise strands. It's the only gemstone in the birthstone calendar. It's actually been named after its own colour, turquoise. It was originally named after Turkish stone, because it used to be imported from Turkey to Europe, so they called it Turkish stone because of that. And then of course turquoise became a colour. You have, I love it, what's lovely about this one in particular is that you have the most amazing blue, well turquoise, but you also have hints of green turquoise, and the first three have already gone. First beautiful opportunity to have faceted and that totally natural mixture. What you get is, here it's a triclinic gemstone. So naturally its luster is sort of quite vitreous and quite waxy in its luster. It's a really, really stunning gem. It ranges from blues to sort of bluishy greens, which you're getting here. And there are so many different types. Some people adore the matrix that these have, and some people adore the fact that they might have no matrix. For example, the Sleeping Beauty mine that used to mine turquoise in America. It's still open as a mine. I think it tends to mine a bit more copper at the moment than actual Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Sleeping Beauty turquoise means it doesn't have a matrix. So this one, for example, here is that look of the American Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is USA turquoise that you're getting here. But then this one reminds me a little bit of what you get in Iran, or late Persia. You're looking at Iranian turquoise looks here with more of the brown matrix, but then some of them next to it have more of the black matrix. This strand literally covers sort of all different locations, in my mind, all different sort of loves for turquoise. Some of the more brown matrix, some of the more black matrix, sort of spider matrix they tend to call it in America. Some collectors would only buy it if it has the matrix on it. Other people prefer it without it. It's personal preference, but this strand ticks every box and covers every collector's choice. So for me, this is the ultimate collector's strand. You've got sort of all ranges, the black matrix, the brown matrix, and the no matrix. It's covering everything, ticks every base. Are you ready to own the, I think this is the ultimate turquoise strand. It's only marked at Jewellery Maker as £64.95. But today, we're going to do something extra special. As my presenter's pick, I'm doing everything I can on this one for you. Guest designers are already in. Collectors in Berkshire and Hertfordshire and Essex, Gloucestershire, Leicestershire, Shropshire. I only had, was it 54 of these? £59.95. We reduced the price for each and every single one of you. We didn't have a lot, so to reduce the price is already something that's quite difficult for us to do. Bearing in mind our price point is exceptionally low for collectors turquoise in there. Genuine turquoise. Multi-bid come in from that first bidder in Essex has decided to now, since the price has been reduced, maybe go for two. Surrey's there, Gloucestershire's there, Leicestershire's there, Shropshire's in there as well. Good luck to you. Look at that quality. As you quite rightly pointed out, Jan, the lustre that these have from the faceting is so unusual for turquoise.
And personally, I Love the turquoise matrix.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's just so beautiful. But like you say, it covers everybody's taste, doesn't it, in turquoise? But it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And I love the facet on it as well. I just think it's beautiful. The colours are gorgeous. That shape is lovely. Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
You've got 19 on there.
Wow.
What would you, as a jewellery maker, if you were to, for example, Fleur's already got hers, but what would you do if you were having 19 of these?
Well, for me, rings. I see rings. Yeah, imagine just a turquoise ring with some silver wire around it. It would look beautiful. Okay.
Oh, wow.
It would look gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Any one that you choose.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you could make rings out of every single one of those, but every single ring is going to be different. But the wire work is going to be different by the nature of it. You know, it's very difficult to do things exactly.
And you do different colours as well.
Yeah, and the nature of the stone as well. Every one is going to be different.
I am so thrilled for you. We had, was it 54 limited edition? 54 we had, don't have that anymore. There is the option for you there on the phone lines of the web. If there's any left, jump in there and grab them as soon as you can. What a pick for today. Just adore it. So we've had aquamarine, we've had pearls. I'm going to jump. With the Zari threads. For everyone who got Zari threads, I think it may have all been allocated, but 3 spaces left on the Zari threads. What do you reckon? Now down to 2. Would you put that all together? You're getting clear blue skies. Just to remind you, I do have some new ins coming up for you today, and a little bit of a summer sale. Don't know how I'm going to get away with that. Oh, I know, I've got 2 days off now. Nobody's going to catch me. Oh, it's graduated. Love it. Right, 3 Amazonite strands. One of them, whoops, I don't think I've seen an oval graduated strand before. That's quite lovely, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Ooh. Graduated puffy ovals, they start at 10 by 8 and they go to 20 by 15 millimetre. I'm thinking I've got a lot of love for these. They're ace, aren't they? 34 inches in length for this strand. Oh no, I was going to say that's not right. It doesn't tell me the length of this. I think it's about 38 centimetres. This is 34 inches. As is this one. Oh, this one's even longer. No. Yes, it is. What? I don't know why it tells me 1 in inches and 1 in centimetres. Forgive me, one's 34 inches and the other's 86 centimetres. My maths was good at school, but I'm not very good at converting, so I don't know if there's a difference of a couple of centimetres or not, but if there is, forgive me. It feels like there might be one or 2 centimetres of difference. So, you've got 3 separate strands. One strand of nuggets is 190 carats and the other one is 200 carats. There's a difference of 10 carats between the 2 strands, which sounds like a lot, and that's because it is a lot, but because we get so much, we're going to get a bit blasé about it. But there's a lot of extra caratage in that second strand. So all of this together, and then piece de resistance. Could you imagine? Would you or would you?
Yeah, definitely.
You so would, wouldn't you?
Beautiful.
It's a must. Well, it's not. If you can, if your budget allows, absolutely. The colour-wise, it works perfectly. Shape-wise, nugget-wise,
yep.
oval-wise, quality-wise, yes. For individuality, yes, because I don't think I've seen anywhere, but I don't think I've seen anywhere before Amazonite and turquoise. Do you know what? I'd love to finish it off. You might not agree, but I totally agree. Because obviously I'm saying it. I want to put that in with it. What do you reckon? Zircon of the cognac variety. Would you?
That looks really pretty, doesn't it? Yeah.
That's just sold out, so I'm going to take it away. But interior design wise, that's quite popular. Is it, Claire? There you go. I'll take that. Should have been an interior designer. At £12.95 for the 3. Well, there you go. You've got how many carats there? 200, 400 and, oh gosh, 540 carats if my maths is correct.
For £12.95.
For £12.95. One of them is a graduated ready-to-wear necklace. Ooh, could you put a couple of nuggets in between those graduated ovals and make a necklace? Could that work?
That'd look really good, wouldn't it?
Especially with slightly darker tone in these ammonite nuggets compared to the ovals.
Yeah, because you've got the smoothness then of the oval, haven't you? And then the organic look of the nuggets look great. Yeah, they look great.
Ooh. And great matching pairs of earrings. Obviously, if it's graduated, the sizes would work together.
Yeah, perfect for that.
Make a great suite. LQGC45 is the code on this one, £12.95. Join me as and when you can. That is the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Should I get you... I've been talking about this box for ages. I'm going to do it now.
Oh, I want to see what's in it.
This box is brand new in. VZWI01. VZWI01 is the code. As a gift, would you like to... Now, obviously you don't know what's in it. Well, no, you do, because it says it on the screen. But if I hadn't said it on the screen, and you just were presented with this beautiful box, the magnet...
I'd have high expectations.
You would, right?
Yeah.
So as a gift, would you be thrilled to receive something like this? A box, it gives you the hope of something good inside, right?
Yep.
It's quite a classy
Definite.
box. It's not
Right.
a sort of average box. It's a stylish box, one that you could travel with. If I shake it, it's not going to open. Whether you get this as a gift to give to somebody like this, to help them make jewellery, wow. Wow. Totally natural Mexican fire opal. Now there is a set of jewellery made up with it, but I can't quite reach it at this moment in time, but I'll try and grab it in a wee second. A length of chain. Crimp tubes, 50 centimetres of chain, a toggle clasp, jump rings, spacer beads, shepherd hooks, and S-hook clasps. Enough to make a complete set of, hold on a minute, jewellery. Now I'm just going to check, but from what I can see, other than beading thread, Sandra has made this complete suite with 2 pairs of earrings with just this box and its findings. Now these are sterling silver shepherd hooks, jump rings and S-hook, chain, an S-hook clasp, and shepherd hook earrings. You get all of this. You get the 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, you get yourself the length of chain, you get yourself the S-hooks, you get 2 of those. You also get 10 jump rings at 5mm round that are open, 10 2mm crimp tubes, and 10 3mm beads. The beads haven't even been used. Oh, I tell a fib, 1 has been used in the pendant and a couple in the bracelet. So there are 8 grams of silver. The potential with this kit is either to get somebody to make their own jewellery. So maybe they've enjoyed watching you make it and said, oh gosh, I quite fancy that, but I don't know where to start. Or maybe for you to buy somebody a gift, make it and give them that gift. You might not use all the findings to make the gift. You might just get a pair of earrings, a pendant, or a bracelet, or a necklace, and that'd be it. And you can keep the other findings, sterling silver findings yourself. Jan, as a jewellery maker yourself, what do you think of boxes like this? I mean, these are brand new, these boxes. They only started coming in just the other day. What do you think?
Well, I think they're brilliant because, I mean, the thing is, you can make a beautiful piece of jewellery and you've got a box to present it in. Or if you know a jewellery maker, I mean, for me, for instance, I mean, if I got that as a gift, as a jewellery maker, I'd be over the moon, absolutely over the moon. And I'd make a piece of jewellery for myself to wear, and you know, and always remember that piece of jewellery because of the person that gave it to you.
Of course.
And the gemstones are beautiful, aren't they? The opal is gorgeous, and you know.
And we're in time for October's birthstone with the opal, with the fire opal. We're in plenty of time if you want to get it and give it as a gift, or make it for somebody as a gift, or make it and gift to yourself.
Yeah, and to have the precious metal in there as well. Perfect. And it's really nicely put together as well, and it makes it really special as well, having that extra packaging and just beautiful gemstones. I mean, look at the jewellery that's been made there. You know, it's a lot of jewellery from one strand.
Yeah, and there's still going to be some findings left over.
Yeah.
So you've got a length of chain. It's all that's 40 pieces of sterling silver. Should we get a price in for you? You thinking £70 or £25?
Yeah.
Have you seen one of these before?
Yes, I have seen the boxes, but not with the opal. And not at that price. Not at that price. That's brilliant. I mean, my sister makes jewellery, and for me, that would be a great gift to buy her. And actually, I might. Her birthday is November, so it'd be a great gift to give her for for her birthday. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful.
I just think the gems are natural. The colour is natural. Many people don't know that this version of opal exists, so it would be lovely. And you get an authenticity certificate if you want to print out for your opals. You should be able to do that, no problem as well. Always talk with the contact centre if you have any questions about any part of it. The box in itself, if you're travelling and you want to take just a few bits and bobs of jewellery with you, you don't want to take all your sweets, you pop them in there. It's a gorgeous, I'm obsessed with the quality of the box, the quality of the silver, the quality of the gemstones, and the price to me is just made up with it. Brilliant. I'll leave that there with you. VZWI01. Now, this I don't just love because of the flowers and the bees and the butterflies. It's the fact that it's summer sale. We're going to start with this. For me is like a juicy, lustrous, almost like a summer berry stroke winter berry stroke sangria fruit compote. It's lovely, juicy as you like. What do you reckon?
Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? And I love banded agate because you get all that sort of that variation in those lovely bands in there. But that colour is just like you say, it's really berry and rich and brandy sort of colours in there, amber colours in there, beautiful.
That you've put a little bit of almost sort of demerara sugar on the top, and it's melted and it's got that juicy, glistening, yummy.
Yeah, they're lush.
Just delicious. Oh, we need these. KOPO 97. No. 12mm round. Entire strand all the same length. Having, what was that? Never been seen on the telly. We've got them in a sale. Never been seen on screen. Oh my gosh, we did ransack the warehouse. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, the summer sale is going kapow! KOPO 97, summer sale $7.95 for 340 carats. But we're not going to stay there because it's summer sale and it's Tuesday, so we're going to go down. We're still going. Can't go any further. Kim's still going. If you're a new viewer, you might think, oh, great, is that normal? We're not allowed to go under £6.95 normally at any point. We got banned from doing it. I'd only been on the Late Show for like 3 weeks, and all of a sudden I wasn't allowed to go under £6.95, and neither was anybody else. This rule came in place. I don't know what I've been doing in the past 3 weeks that made that happen. I did take something to £2.95, didn't I? This was over a year ago. Don't expect anything like that anytime soon, or ever. now that the rule's been put in place. But we managed, as this is a summer sale, we've not got much in the summer sale in all fairness. We don't really ever have too much. But we've got a few treats in the summer sale. But if you put it into context, it's never been on the telly ever, so it's in a sale, but it's never even been seen. So it's not as if anyone's looked at it and thought, I'm not going to go for that one today, we'll leave that one. It's not as if it's not been popular, it's not had the chance to be even seen. And we put it on sale. It's like, give me some give me a bit of a chance here. Leave those there. They are just, if you want some juiciness and some berryness, they are definitely the ones to go for. Quite autumnal as well. White quartz. Having never been on screen, they crackled quartz as well. Oh, again, never been on screen. What are we up to? I'm going to try and get my board. Sorry, I've got a bust currently on top of it with a suite of jewellery. Here we go. Oh, these are very fabulous. Great in the summer sunshine when the sun catches the light, but also lovely in the winter time. And in springtime as well, that sort of dewy, fresh look. So 90 carats, premier to your screens. 10 by 8mm, and hold on a minute, are these in a summer sale? Does that mean they're going really low? GSP 081. Oh gosh, that moment when you hear it should be $7.95.
Should be.
That's the price we're told. Once we calculate how much it costs to make it as in buy it, strand it, put it together, get the drill holes in them, bring it over from whichever country we bought them from, wherever they're being mined, wherever the holes have been drilled into them, and got them over here and priced them up, got them on screen. The price that would cost would be $7.95, which personally is outstanding to me.
Yeah.
To be able to do all of that and get it here for just $7.95 per person. Yusadhara, great to see you regular in Cambridgeshire. Bridal pieces, are you thinking? Winter, summer, autumnal? Spring bride, I think it would matter anytime. We're going. Do you know, it's quite funny, I just saw myself there, and when I was younger I used to get told I hold my stress in my shoulders, and I'm literally sitting with my shoulders up to my ears. I'm clearly concerned that about these prices are clearly stressing me out. £5.95. I just know how difficult they are to get, and know that our margins are minuscule anyway. So for me personally, it's like losing money on every strand just to say summer sale. They've never even been seen before. I mean, give them a chance.
And it's going to go with anything you've got in your stash as well, isn't it? You know, it's a gemstone that you can just pop into any design.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Ah. Oh dear, Ali, it's up to you next. Pink. I'm elected as if I'm not going to choose pink. No way. Automatically pink. How many have we got? I have 700. 700. Kimbo said to me, Ali, would you like pink coral or orange coral first? First, I'm going to do them both. Pink coral. Pink coral. I have 700. How much do you trust me? Have you got an order open? Are you thinking about joining us? It is Try As Tuesday. It is summer sale. I'm Ali. You've got Jan. Kim's producing. And you got the dream team behind the scenes. It's just to make that all round. I love it. You got to trust me. 700 of these. How am I going to allocate 700 in the space of 3 minutes? I don't know. Maybe offer a great opportunity? Well, that's a given. We have to do that. What else can I do to offer 700 and get them allocated? That's my job. My job is to make sure that if you see something you like, you treat yourself. But I see it as I want to help you make the most informed decision about what it is you're purchasing. So let's put it this way. These are 5mm round. They're pink in the coral. We do have the orange coming up for you as well. So it's personal preference. They're both the same size, if my eye can see correctly. You are getting yourself the first chance ever in my history of Jewellery Maker, which is 5 years since the 4th of May. I launched Jewellery Maker 5 years ago. And never before have I offered you 700 of any coral in any colour. Essentially coral, many of you will know, is a very, very popular but not particularly easy to get a hold of. Size-wise, these are 5mm for you, as I mentioned. A gemstone, usually you get more of a sort of white, and it graduates all the way to sort of deep salmon shades of pink. Pink coral is very dense and a hard gemstone, and its colour runs through sort of the entire pink spectrum, from sort of whites to deep, deep, dark salmon pinks. It's meant to say that pink coral brings you good health. Now, I can't promise that, but I also can't say that it won't. What I can promise you is a gemstone that, again, from years and years and years ago, was frozen and captured in time. You have an amazing pink through the entire spectrum of sort of soft pinks to salmon pinks. This is the ultimate Try Us Out Tuesday summer sale deal. It's going low. I'm giving it away, giving away now. Is how it feels. Not actually giving it away. But with 700 in stock, it's £4.95. All ethically sourced, totally genuine, real, not genuine fake, genuine real. Sorry, I've got my microphone with my hair, but does it work with my dress?
Yes.
Even though it's got reds, it works with the pinks. Sorry for my hair, I've managed, as you can see, to tangle it around my microphone. Sorry about that, from a distance. With the centre of many flowers being soft and having lots of pink petals, pink roses, is this a colour especially for those of you who like to make floral designs? Is this going to be a good colour to choose?
It'd be great for floral designs, but great for any design, to be honest with you. It's just beautiful. I know going about pearls, but that against the white pearls, again, would look beautiful. It looked great with the turquoise.
Oh yeah.
It looked just, yeah, it's just beautiful. With those berry tones that you had earlier as well, the big round faceted ones would look great.
Coral and turquoise, I mean,
yeah.
Is that the
perfect,
the classic combination?
Yeah, they're great.
Just need a beach now, that's all we need.
Yeah.
We've got the jewellery.
That price, that's it's crazy.
Call on me, call me. Can't sing anymore because it might be in tune. Woohoo! Right. Woohoo! Put the pink at the bottom of the screen. Now I'm going to bring you the orange. The reason I chose the pink first is because we don't see it very often. I've seen the odd coral in the orange, but not very often the pink, so that's why I chose to do that one first. But I knew we were going to get to do them both anyway, so either way, it didn't matter. How many have we got of the orange? 600, 100 less than the pink. What can we do for you? What do you reckon? No, I can't. Or can I?
No.
Could I? Now this is my final treat for the current summer sale. Ooh, with Peridot. Peridot. Could I? Ah. Could I maybe, possibly, match it's the final treat of the summer sale for today. Might do some more on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, never say never, but I mean, I did promise you not just one treat under £5. I promised you more than one treat under £6.95, and we've done one. And if it's the last one in the sale, surely, Jan, we would match the price.
Be nice.
I mean, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoy it. You see something you like, give it a go. Worst that can happen, you change your mind, give us a wee call if you want, or just post it back simply. Do you want to know how easy it is to change your mind? I'm just going to grab here a DVD and a booklet that you're going to get. You get a DVD, sorry somebody's rested their cup on it. Apologies for that. And then you've got yourself your Get Started magazine, as well as your hub. It's giving you lots of techniques and tips how to join us. This is this month's hub, if I'm correct. I think it is. And if you open it up to one of the back pages, there we go here. Once you get your order, is that your order form? Where's your returns one? There's your returns, forgive me. There you go. All you need to do is fill in, you get an order number once you make an order, and then you get a product code. So this one would be AOPO37. And here it says, would you like a refund? Would you like a replacement? Or would you like credit on your account? tick whichever one it is you want, and you can write a reason if you want, you don't have to. Job done. Post it back. The address is at the bottom, tells you how to give you the returns depot. I know where to stand to get them. It's just at the end of the corridor. Security know me well. £4.95. Easy. Yes, of course it will cost your postage if you send it back. But at £5, I don't think you will. But it's there. So there is a treat. We had 600. Lots of people multi-buying, so that 600 won't be there for long, but it's still available, so enjoy it. Oh, that just wanted to jump into my pocket there. Right. Aventurine would go quite lovely with the coral, actually, wouldn't it? Right. Oh, they're very sparkly. Can I just say that wasn't me? The knot had come undone already. It was. What do you mean, yeah? I'm not saying it so I can half-inch them. I would be honest if I was half-inching them. You know me by now, Claire. I just tell her. The knot, to be fair, is still on it. It's just the drill hole are quite sizable. They've just slipped off. Right. I'll pop them on a head pin, actually. Whoa. So, we are getting those big ones, 12mm rounds, 10mm rounds, 6mm rounds. They're all faceted, all of those different ones. And then we've got the nuggets, which are 11x6mm to 22x7mm. These drill holes are fab. Look how big that is. If I tilt it that way, you might be able to see just how much movement there is with that head pin. Really sizable. That's like one of those sort of English cloudy apple juices in its colour, isn't it? I love cloudy apple juice too. Is that what it makes, colour-wise, is that what it makes you think of, Jan, or have you got a different colour that you're making you think of?
No, it does make you think of apple juice, doesn't it? Because it's got that real fresh sort of zest to it, hasn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cloudy
Beautiful
apple, or sort of elderflower and grape.
Really lovely.
Really juicy colour, really fruity. So they are coming in at your 12mm. There's your 10mm. How fabulous. If I call that the golf ball facet. You don't see a lot of aventurine, probably because you bundle it all when we do see it, Kimbo, and it flies out the door. You have to wait for it all to be ordered in again. 5 months later, we might see a wee bit of aventurine. And then we have the faceted 6mm. It's lovely. You can see actually what's so great particularly about this is some of the strand has darker greens, some has lighter. This 6mm strand tends to be a slight, or it's at this moment in time, slightly more of the darker hues, and then the bigger size you tend to get some of the lighter hues. Can you see that? Slightly lighter in the larger size and more intense in the smaller size. So with 3 strands coming your way of the faceted rounds, 6mm, 10mm and 12mm, the rest of the nuggets, £12.95 for 4 strands of aventurine. Aventurine has inclusions within it that make it sparkle, just if you think about your Labradorite and your moonstone. Sparkle as opposed to shiller, if that makes sense.
That's a great price, isn't it, for all that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful colour, and it's going to go such a long. I mean, the nuggets, the long nuggets. I make rings with them, so just sort of wrap them.
Oh yes, like you have on today, actually.
So the amount of rings that you could get out of that one strand, that's just using one strand,
and it'd be really stylish, and everyone would be different.
Yep. Beautiful.
Do you think with the tiger's eye from earlier?
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Perfect.
A little bit too good almost. Have to remove that. Even with other greens like the Peridot, I think that this would be quite fabulous. For £12.95, PJ, GC 36, you may say J, PJ 3, something C6, I think 30, well, don't remember, sorry. Enjoy those. Got some hematite for you now. Hematite. Oh, did you see box 10? Yeah. Oh my word, I remember, I think it was Alison Tarry that was working with these, and quite a few guest designers, but one day I remember, because I think she said I wouldn't normally have gone for it, but then when I saw how gorgeous it looked, She really fancied it. Oh, you get cheeky rondelles. You get loads in this strand. Wait till you see this. 2 different sizes of hearts. Love, love, love for these. What do you reckon?
They're beautiful, aren't they? See, and they go with lots of different gemstones as well, because you've got all that different colours in them.
Yeah.
That easily sit alongside of the gemstones.
It's a great idea, especially with the silver Zari threads as well.
Ooh, yeah. Looks cool.
What do you think? I'm in love with these wheels.
Wow.
4x2mm for you in a 38cm strand. Should be 1985. This is just jam-packed, this one. I don't think you could fit another rondelle in there if you tried. 8mm and 6mm hearts. We're taking it from 19 to 11.95.
It's crazy.
Imagine you could go into a shop and say, I don't like that price, and change it. That's what's just happened. Producer Kim just put your price in and then said, I don't like that price.
Wouldn't
and then
happen.
taking it to $9.95 from 11 just because she didn't like it. You're like 85 pence. Is that just to be a rebel because you know we're supposed to end in 95? Because she took exactly £10 off from 18.95. 18.8, sorry. How is that exactly £10 then? $19.85 to $9.85. I thought you said 1995. I'm just thinking of the year. $9.95 for 3. That rondelle strand will go on forever. Oh, I'm really pleased for you. Call on me, call me, call on me. It text, it tiddly text. Oh, Nicola and Kent, I love the little wheel rondelles. They always remind me of the sweetie necklaces you had as a kid. Oh my gosh, yes. Do you know when kids used to ping them, they really hurt? Did no one ping them at you? Oh my gosh, the boys used to do it at the back of the class. They'd be like, oh, can I have a sweetie necklace? You give them one, and they would do that thing there. Do you not know where they bit half the sweetie,
yeah,
and then they pinged it at you and smack you in the back of the neck? It wasn't just boys, may I add. Girls can be just as bad. But yeah, oh gosh, I detested those sweetie necklaces for that reason. Oh, they're just, yes, I know exactly what you mean. I love that. They're amazing. Oh, did you make this bundle for me? Because you've just, did you? This has just ticked every box for me. I love these. I don't know what that means, Kim. Fill me in. I want to know. She made this design because she was thinking about lots of different bands. When she was at school, it was popular to make lots of different styles of bands. Oh, like nowadays it's the loom bands that are quite popular, isn't it? Stretches. Oh my gosh, I love it. Rose quartz, smoky quartz, and moonstone, sunstone, sorry. You've just made my day. I love sunstone. I love the optical properties of it. I love the phenomenal properties to it. Love smoky quartz. Don't think it gets enough recognition. And is this rose quartz been dyed? Because if not, it is probably the pinkest rose quartz nugget I've ever seen. Is it natural? This is so pink. I know that sounds stupid because it's meant to be pink, but it's really pink. Really pink.
It's beautiful.
To stand up against smoky quartz and look that pink. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. What a quality. Is it Madagascar rose quartz? Sorry, I'm asking you all these questions, Kimbo. Sorry. I don't know at this moment in time. 80 centimetres for, 80 centimetres of sunstone. I don't know if that's right. Let me just get that checked. 36 inches in rose quartz, and I don't have a length on my smoky quartz, but I do have a 350 carats of smoky quartz, 250 carats of sunstone, and 100 carats of rose quartz. Love, love, love. Try as Tuesday. Now these three will go together without a shadow of a doubt, right, Jan?
We don't know. Like you say, the rose quartz with the smoky quartz is beautiful, but the sunstone has got that real sort of magical shiller to it, hasn't it, and shimmer, and it's perfect, perfect. And it's your colours, isn't it? Definitely. Beautiful.
The reason I like it is because it goes with everything. My friends laugh at me because I like beige and creams, and they laugh and say, Ali, is that the only colours you like? But because they just go with everything.
So pretty.
And a necklace or a bracelet or earrings or a ring that goes with everything. Isn't that a perfect piece of jewellery?
Yeah.
Price point wise, OCGC 05. Now, what do you mean? Here we go though. We've gone, haven't we? Nah. Nah. It's not even English. It's like scat singing. Nah. I know 6 is my favourite number, but that.
But for one.
For one. Oh my gosh, she tries to make me happy. She builds me up and then she knocks me down. Oh my word. I don't believe it, as Victor Meldrew would say. 7 9. Whoa. The smoky quartz alone is £7.95. So here we go. Buy the smoky quartz for £7.95 on its own normally. So don't get it today, wait and get it at £7.95. Brilliant. Or get it today and then take away 50p for the sunstone and take away another 50p for the rose quartz and get all of it for £1 less.
We're actually paying people £1 almost to take away them all together. Because if that's £7.95
on the smoky quartz.
Yeah.
We'll pay you £1 to
So have
take
£1 back and have 2 extra strands as well. That's great, that's brilliant.
So you're getting it at a minus.
Yeah.
Getting more at a minus.
How does
That's
that
not
work?
even. That's just nicht normal, as I believe you would say in Germany. Nicht normal, is that right?
It
Not
isn't.
normal?
No.
Or mush normal, as you would say in Tunisian. Bizarre, c'est très bizarre. Wunderbar. T-bar to T-bar. Peridot rounds, right? Do you know what I want to do straight away? This might look like a really bizarre combination, but in my head, I want to do this. I'm loving it. Do. Lakecorn.
I like that.
Do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Is that a bit odd? In my head, I really wanted to do it all day.
Yeah. No, I think they go really well together, don't they? I think the Peridot certainly goes with... Yeah, no, they all go together, yeah.
It's a bit different,
yeah,
but fun at the same time. Try and grab the turquoise if you can. Peridot. Love it. Now these would go with your first kit. They're slightly larger in the rounds. They're 4mm round. HWGP 56, and there's 40 carats. Pure glowing gorgeousness, and they would match the Peridot rondelles that are faceted from earlier. Be a fantastic combination. Advantages of having a perfectly round gemstone. We'll say that in Manchester, straight in collectors and Lanarkshires already got 2. I think you might blink and miss these. Have we got a big quantity in these at all? Oh, 150. So not really. Not really, no. But I like big butts, I cannot lie. I reckon. Oh, you know what? I know the summer sale is over because this is a new strand. But in the sale, weren't the strands new as well? They were first on screen, right? The agate and the clear quartz, and they were in the sale. So let's not call it a summer sale, but let's do a summer sale price. What do you reckon to that, Jan?
That sounds like a plan.
I reckon after today we won't be allowed to work together for a while. $7.95 with pearls.
perfect. Like you say, with the first kit, it'd be perfect because you've got those. You'd have those two sizes, wouldn't you, of the peridot with the pearls? Would look beautiful.
If you could, if you did get the kit and this would come within your budget, you could add that to your order at £7.95.
Wow.
Love, love, love. With my, which one? Which one of the two? The wow. There are one or two left of my favorite Zircon, and that's really hard because there's another amazing one right next to it, but the other one has sold out. If I could have got it, I would. This is the most divine Zircon I think I've ever seen, and that's also commenting on my own Zircon in my own collection, which I spent a very long time getting a great collection together. I launched this strand, IVYY68, and it flew out the door for a very limited amount, knowing there was it 70 originally we had? 77 originally. I don't have anything like that anymore. With 19 already in baskets, 21 centimetres on your strand. These are jam-packed, aren't they, Jan? There's no spaces in between here. This is...
They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? They're just stunning. You just want to look at them, just the sparkle from them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. And there's so many on there. Nice cluster ring, cluster earrings.
Could you imagine?
Beautiful.
I'm ready. Are you ready? For just £50. That's it.
I couldn't believe that price. That's just amazing. I was expecting, if we could have gone below the 3 figures, I'd have thought it was a great deal. But like you say, that is amazing.
£50.
It's beautiful.
Jaw-dropping, dazzling, magnificent. If you can, if your budget allows it, grab these as soon as you can. I'll leave it there. Whoo, pearl-wise, you ready? I can't believe there's any of these left. The price we went to for pearls yesterday, they sold out instantly. For these, the price I'm going to go to for the 2 strands, you would think would be the finishing price for just one. £35. For both of them. They are some of the largest pearls we've got in the building. 11mm by 11mm by 9mm. How sizable are these? They are 100% perfect. It's what? Not even £20 each?
Beautiful.
For 11 by 9mm pearls. And if you were fortunate enough maybe to have a turquoise.
We could just put
Forgive me, my top is a little bit patterned, but
you could just put one of those turquoise in the centre, couldn't you? That looks stunning.
Just in the centre. That sounds fabulous, John.
Beautiful.
We can do the pearls for you. Sorry, we've had the pearls there. Still able to grab them if you can. How amazing are these? What a colour. What a quality.
Wow.
Graduating in size, as we said when we first saw these, they take every base. You've got yourself the matrix with the brown, you've got your matrix with the black, you've got yourself your sort of Sleeping Beauty no matrix on them. It covers every turquoise lover's dream. You've got something for everybody. Jan suggested she would maybe make rings with these, and quite rightly so. ZOND94 is the code on this one. A 17cm strand of totally genuine turquoise for $59.95. That's it. Would you have them as individual pieces? Why not? If my memory serves me correct, I can't remember the quantity actually, I'm just going to count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It was 19, I was right. 19 as your quantity. 19 turquoise. What can I say other than enjoy? Oh, I just need it. I need it. Wow. Sapphire wise, Burmese sapphires, as you do. Just drop them in on a Tuesday. Treat yourself on a Tuesday, Burmese sapphires, because that's a daily treat that we get. It's something we have all the time, isn't it?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
So special. Again, Jan, your outfit today is just saying to me, yes, I'll wear these pearls. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll wear these sapphires. Yep.
It's going to go with pretty much anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jan has a perfect outfit today. Everything would go. Pearls is one thing. To alternate it, if you wish, as Jan had thought, I completely 100% agree with you. Sapphires and pearls together.
Beautiful.
What a treat. We had sterling silver findings earlier. If you want to add those to it, it would be perfect. You get 2 strands of lustrous, juicy, midnight blue Burmese sapphires for only $44.95 for the 2 of them. Wrong or wrong? But it's Try As Tuesday, so enjoy it. Why not? Treat yourself. QZGC 35. I can't believe I've got Burmese sapphires. I've had turquoise. I've had zircon. I've had so many treats. I've had coral. At $4.99. Jan, we have challenged you, and in all fairness, it wasn't really a challenge.
It wasn't. It was just great.
You had classic natural tiger's eye, golden yellows, chocolates and goldens.
Beautiful.
Then you had a cheeky treat of the blue tiger's eye. Adding to that, your mahogany, we've kind of nicknamed it, red tiger's eye or mahogany tiger's eye, and then finishing off, what is this all about? Purple tiger's eye. It's
Crazy.
amazing. It's
Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Loved it.
Oh gosh, now you've got a few left.
Yeah, I've got lots left.
But you've made oh my word! You have made so much. I mean, 3 totally different rings. The necklaces, totally different.
But again, lots left, so, you know, they're going to go a long, long way.
They really are, aren't they?
Love them. But that's the thing, because of the size of them, they're all the same shape. They're going to go a long way. You can do so much with them. They can go into rings, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, anything.
And they're all 6mm round, as Jan's pointed out. They're all the same size, all 6mm. That's yellow, your yellow tiger's eye, your blue, your purple, and your red. So you've got all of that. Jan, you are a superstar. These pictures will be going up on the website, on Facebook, but also maybe even on your own Facebook page, if you get a minute. Do follow Jan on her Facebook page, Jan Dwyer. Do you know when you're next back with us by any chance?
Friday, DI.
Perfect! I'll get to see you in the changeover. Yay! Thank you so much, Jan. I'll be back with you on Friday morning, actually. On Friday morning, I'm going to have... So have I got Sheila on Friday, Mark on Saturday morning, and Linda on Sunday morning. So if you're coming to the Sunday experience as well, I'll get to meet you on Sunday. If you're coming to any workshops, it'll be so wonderful to see you. It'll be really, really lovely. Over the next 2 days, I'm not going to be with you. I might bake some more bread, you never know. But I've been up to my days off, really enjoying it. And reading, I'm finding, is quite therapeutic. Please do not go anywhere, because the show isn't over today. It's almost sort of, it's warming up for a little bit of fun coming up. You've got our gorgeous Lucy going to be taking you through the Design Inspiration show. And if I'm not mistaken, you've got Irene with you. Oh my gosh, she's got a fabulous dress on today. And Lucy's floaty top would look perfect with the Burmese, I want to see my tablet there for man, would look perfect with those Burmese sapphires if you just got them. So whatever you do, do not go anywhere. At £14.95, you've got these. You might have opened an order. You can add to your order. If you've just tuned in, do have a wee scroll down on JewelleryMaker.com on the website and see if there's anything on there that you might want to start an order with or add to an order with. Or alternatively, on the phone lines, call customer services if there's something in particular you've been looking for. Do have a wee look there. And if you can download the app, why not send us a video of you receiving your next treat? Sound good?
Yeah.
Sound good. Have a lovely afternoon with Lucy and Irene. From Jan and I, we'll see you on Friday. Bye.